Yeah, I'm not sure if we will show this part, but I've been trying to work on our Thieves Guild quest. This is kind of how I think it should be done, at least in the early stages of the game. I'm sure that people who have played many hours of this will have a better way, but there's 2 chests in Durfee, and you don't have to use Durfee, but it's just very convenient. Unfortunately, sometimes you'll lose karma just to take Orans, and maybe that's worth it to you, but I find it's not. You can even buy an indulgence for something like 5,000 gold to get 20 karma, I believe. You'd have to kind of do the conversion ratio on that. Now behind this tree, and you can go through the walls over here as well. You gotta chop your way through, so you can exit through here, which is next to the tavern. There's another chest that nobody's watching. Oops, just ended up walking outside of town. The ask, do you want to commit a crime? Only it pops up every time you enter an area. So if I earlier said no, I mean yes, commit a crime, but don't ask me again. But because we left, it asked me again. All right, so those were the 2 freebies for chests here. Then we're going to enter the Thieves Guild. This is really good. That thief over there might spot us, but let's go ahead and try. Let's get this right there as well. Stand on this side. Okay, thief is in the hallway now. Let's grab these real quick. Having a big team with you makes it harder to thief because they like to hold the door open. I know it's the word steal. I just want to say thief. These furniture pieces are pretty good for the contribution points. Nobody's in the hall but my characters. Alright, I have to steal the posters, and that's really, you know, it's a lot of hassle. We gotta wait for her to leave that area, and we'll grab those goods as well. Not everything in this room is particularly good. Like, the bowls and cups are something like 2 gold. Don't worry about those. Even though they look golden, they aren't worth anything. Iron scale, yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. The safes generally carry Orin and gold bars, and if you're not worried about the karma hit, go ahead and loot them. For me, karma is more important than a couple Orans. Let's see here. You can't steal that. There should be another crown in here somewhere. Plate, pile of coins. Should be still a total of 3 piles of commodities, maybe 4. But I'm looking for a crown. Whoops. Started playing the music there. Also, having your teammates around when you're playing music, it can be both good and bad. Good in that they'll also throw Orans at you that just spontaneously generate out of nothing. It's not the Orans you've given them or that they've accumulated on their own. And bad in that they can throw a rock at you and stop you from it. Okay. What's in these chests is random. There we go. Now let's see how much we get from all this. That's my little circuit there. We need 200 Thief Guild points. Show me your wares. Alright, so this is the stuff that I stole in other towns. Just walking around stealing stuff. And I went to this. I want to read it, but I'm going to go and sell it first for the minor points. And then we'll buy it back. One thing to be aware of is if you fill her up on items, you can't sell her anymore until she restocks. Unfortunately, this does not seem to use Durfee influence, so I don't know maybe it's Thieves Guild influence. I haven't yet gotten any of that, but this button doesn't do anything for me. Don't have enough influence. Okay, now we're up to 72. We're gonna go and buy that recipe back. And then we're gonna go and sell these. We'll start with the high ticket items. like the crown. You can see all this furniture stuff is actually the most expensive. And then we're down to about 9 orens and whatnot. You might get to squeeze a little more money reading that book ahead of time. The wood was not stolen. All right, we're up to 158. That's the process. There's a couple of things that I wanted to try to do, and it didn't seem to work. First off, I marked these as important. I used to have about 5 of these, and your character, for whatever reason, decides he's going to eat these, even though they're marked as important, so that you can't even gift them. If I put them in my hand, I can't gift them to anybody, right? It's just because it's important. You're not even allowed to drop it. See, there's just talk on the left button. There's no right button. But he'll eat them. Yeah, he'll definitely eat them. Now that I've unmarked it as important, I don't know if that's really the right way to say it. We can give this egg away. My plan was to poison people to death and then just steal everything that is in the room after they die. He gets poisoned, and perhaps the poison just isn't strong enough. The reason why I came up with this idea is because I was trying to raise affinity with just a regular citizen. She wanted some bread or something, so I bought some bread from the witch real quick without really thinking about it, and I gave her the bread, and then she just died. So I thought, oh, maybe I can make my own poison. The witch will create things. Her food will have possibly aphrodisiac or poison in it. But yeah, I wasn't able to kill this guy with my poison, so it's not good enough. I gave it a preservative, which lowers the learning potency and makes it never decay. But my intention was I would just carry a pocket full of poison with me at all times. The problem is my character is all too happy to eat the poison. So he made it. He knows what's in it. So that does not work. Another thing I had thought of that that didn't work was maybe we could pickpocket the vending machine, right? It's a merchant, sort of. But unfortunately, it's actually asking me if I want to take the vending machine rather than what's inside it. These books, by the way, are weakness books. You buy them, and then once you use your literacy skill against them, you find a weak spot for any random creature. It could be, I have found one for Gwen, that's the little kid in Yawen. I found one for Ferris, that's our party member who's the tail singer. Alright, I'm going to continue working on the guild quests as we go to get stronger. Some of that strengthening is me hitting these things and trying to level up my skills, make me less reliant on my teammates. I still will be a charisma-based build, but we'll at least try to be able to hold our own. I need poison for my child's birthday present. Bring it to me. The reward is yours. Nice. Alright, I'm in the process of leveling up our Thieves Guild stuff. It turns out that you don't even have to sell to the Thieves Guild person. Maybe you get more contribution for it, I don't know, but it doesn't even matter. We still make next to nothing with the stuff we ship out, because that's not my main focus on things. I'm just trying to build up my character. My hero at this point can comfortably defeat maybe a level 10 dungeon on his own. Of course, we are meant to carry 8 allies with us. Any charisma after this doesn't seem to really work. You can sell to any person, including people in the Merchants Guild, when you're robbing them blind. So let's just go ahead and show you what the top sales items that we have are. I say it's top 100 because I shoved all my stolen goods in the super chest that you get as part of the storyline, where you have 100 storage spots in it, and then sorted by value, and just tried to bring the most. This doesn't mean it's the best stuff. Like, some of them are marginally more expensive than the package that you get, so they might be 20 orens. Actually, hold on, let me just go and grab the rest off of my Tyrannosaurus. But who, by the way, he is a blogger. And actually, there's something really cool I want to point out once we get all of these. So we obviously went to Noyle during the Christmas festival and stole all the bulbs. Is this a stolen? No, it's not a stolen. Oh, I like the name of it, though. I don't know why it's in his inventory. Maybe he swapped it out or something. Oh, and also we ended up getting this again. So one of the rods, or some of the rods, I was going to sell. When I went to go collect them, I drained them of all of its energy. Alright, so it's going to show me your wares. When you reach the max, or when you reach the quest objective, your contribution still counts towards the next thing, which is cool. And it's really good because one of the items... Oh wait, I know why he had that ring. One of the items we found was this, the Aurora Ring. This sells for a humongous amount. So yeah, that's why he had... Let me make sure he re-equips that. If I wanted to sell that, that'd be 7,000 gold. And if I wanted to buy it back, it'd be something like 30,000. Alright, so let's go and just start pawning this off. These are the big ticket items in the Merchant Guild. Tapestry's not bad either. For some reason, those orbs wouldn't necessarily stack. This one I understand it because it's got a prefix on it, but the others I don't know why they didn't stack. Okay, if she's full, technically, we can actually go over here and start. You notice we are at 500. Let's go ahead and sell to her as well. These are just meant for identifying. That's why I brought them with me. Alright, she's also full. We can just step out real quick and just pawn off to the bartender. Actually, let's go ahead and collect our promotion so you can see that it does count. I want to get promoted. Where the next one was give me another promotion. You know what? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. He's asleep. So this is a guitar he found. We killed off of one of the storyline people. I went around and collected some cards. This is his guitar. And as I kind of expected, Luminaire, she is too tough for me to handle. I cannot kill her yet. I kind of figured she was the secret something here, because it just seemed weird that this dude, he is liked and respected enough by who's obviously supposed to be a protagonist, that I figured it was going to be one of those red herring things. You're supposed to think that he's super evil. But he's talking about helping and fixing his dad's mistakes and all that stuff. I don't think he's super evil. Maybe he is. Alright, well, let's take a look at Thieves Guild. As soon as this face goes away, we can go away. There we go, 78. Watch when I sell this stuff here, these other light bulbs. It's gone up to 106. So yeah, you can sell that stuff to any merchant. I think when we were going in, one of my the character dropped an egg. I'm feeding my characters some stuff that we get from the witch in town. In Mycilia, there's a witch who sells aphrodisiac mix, and that can help raise affinity. So that way it makes it faster for you to trade stuff off of them. I don't know, it doesn't look like there's enough people who are interested in the playlist, but if someone wants to be named for the Silver-Eyed Witch or the, let's see here, the Missionary of Darkness, they do not have names. They come in without names. Like, it would be the Banker or something. These guys do not actually have names. They would be counted as a monster class in the game, I guess. The Missionary of Darkness resurrects people, and the Silver-Eyed Witch is a heavy combatant. Alright, I guess we're done here. Let's go head on over to the Fighters Guild and get some promotions that way. Yeah, as for having the whole team with me, I could probably do a level 20 place, but if it's just by myself, it's going to be a level 10. It's, oh, they just ran past. Give me a promotion. And that's it. That's all I got. I only got the one promotion. That's how little I've been able to fight and kill things. I mean, it's not that I'm incompetent at it. It's just that's not been my main focus. Oh, cool thing. Let's see if it works for this water over here. Yeah. So if you needed coral or seaweed, but coral is more interesting to me because I don't have a ready available source for fragments. But you can actually just walk around in the water when it's frozen over, by the way, obviously. Okay. My pickpocketing has actually been decent enough that I can start pickpocketing people, from people, that is. You can see that we just stole a silk light mail. Now, it's not. I'm not gonna win every time, but that's for this reason we cast Incognito, which apparently is level 23. That's how much I've cast it. Now, I don't know if it really matters who you steal from, because I stole from some bees in Massilia, and I found things like an amulet and some 74 Orin. But yeah, you can just walk on the water. This also includes in the middle of the map if you wanted to walk straight to Lumiest. While there's a giant shoreline or cliff line like this, you can just step right onto the bridge next to Lumiest from the water, which is really cool. I don't know if you'll see that anywhere else. Let's go and do that now. I'll show you. Yeah, it'd still be February by that time. So yeah, if you were in your base and you walked to the shoreline, it would look like this. Like that, right there. Let's see here. We are pretty much done. We just need to find some mandrakes, which I don't know if it's only around here, but this is the main area we found them. I just want to knock up these two quests. The only reason I picked them up is because I wanted to try to verify something. If we look at the journal and card codex, let's see here. Mandrake. So this is pretty much in alphabetical order. Like acting Mayor Nola, that'd be under N. So Mandrake, we have 4 weak spot discovered. I wanted to know, is the foe bonus, when you look at the quest objectives, it says something like 500 orans and foe bonus. Is that foe bonus? Let's see, like right here. 46 orans plus foe bonus. Is that... I don't know. When I first saw this, I thought, oh, are you going to give me the weak spots of the Mandrake? Is that what foe bonus means? But no, this is probably just some sort of reward based off of how much things you've killed, I guess. So it's probably not that. We have made enough people with the pet hobby that gives me points for administration. Now, we can always proceed further and increase our Hearthstone right here. Currently, it's at level 1, but I haven't done a full block of recording yet. I'm just recording these little tiny segments when something interesting is about to happen. Since we have 4 spare admin points, we're going to open our place for business, and I'll kind of show our place looks like right now. This is the current quarters. Until I find something that represents the person, there's just a chest. For example, this person is one of the people with pet, so they have a doll. Let me change that. This person's one of the guys with treasure hunting, so he has a box of maps. Most of the stuff here is actually stolen. And I can pickpocket a lot of stuff, such as this Maniac shared beehive or this Royal shared beehive. Let me go and grab that. It should be okay. You can see that. Yep, it's stolen. Oh, whoops. I'm trying to put it back down. a lot of the stuff is stolen. Things for like the windows. The beds are easy to pick up. You just need to do like 12 quests or something. So this is what, hopefully, now that we're open for business, we'll finally see some use other than housing a bunch of random livestock that are wandering the area. I let them roam because I get free wool out of it. A lot of the stuff comes from Durfee as well, because I spent a lot of time when I had negative or low karma working there. Even when if you have below 0 karma, even normal merchants won't talk to you. So, yeah, Durfee was my HQ for a while I was doing the Thief Guild quests. And I think I've come up with an interesting way. If I were to hand, let's say I had an item right here and I handed it to a person, let's say this dodo is a person, and then I can pickpocket it and then sell it. So I take the normal sales value, give it the stolen flag, and just get some contribution out of it. I didn't do that with the Aurora ring earlier, you saw? That was like 6,000. I have no idea where I got that. I don't think I pickpocketed from a person, because only recently have I been able to start pickpocketing people. I still can't pickpocket some of the named individuals, but I have been able to kill them, so they are collecting quite a few of them in this chest. This one doesn't need to be in that one. You can see all these people. Like, this one's a royal figure of Gilbert, so he's the best one. But then we also have something like the stupid figure of Slod. Like, great, thanks, game. I have some lame ones, too. Like, it's actually called lame. Let's see here. Yeah, we have a couple magnificent figures. But I know I had some characters that was named lame something. I was very disappointed. Alright, so that's the base as it is. Let's see what happens when we toggle that on. Did I toggle it on when I was talking? Yeah, we did. Okay. And actually, see that open for business has not yet been given us any experience points, so it is just brand new to our base. We'll tune back in if anything interesting happens. I don't see anybody at our proverbial gates. This is the only primary entrance, and there's a underneath the lumberjack sign is the guidepost sign. That indicates that no matter which way you enter the meadow from, if we step out for a second, no matter which way you enter the meadow from, you always enter from this side. However, this completely walled off area does not keep monsters from appearing inside. They just appear. So I'll probably remove the walls later. We are 799 days into our adventure. Oops, wrong button. Here we are. 799 days. I still don't think that this is correct. As for our actual level, if you look at notes, we have 36 total feat points available to us, so I would say that we're level 36. Maybe that's not actually how you determine your level, but that's what I think it is. Because when this bar fills up, of your various things that you do, such as disarming traps or whatnot, you get a feat point. So that's why I say that that's our level. It has been a long time since I was able to record Ilona, since it's kind of a more of an open world experience. I need a solid chunk of time in order to record it. Otherwise, if I do like 10 minutes here in a dungeon and then I have to stop, and 10 minutes later I'm somewhere completely else, that doesn't really help. Okay, let's talk about this stuff here. I am a master pickpocketer by this point. We've actually completed our Thieves Guild quests. It just won't let us go any further. Maybe we have to do our storyline. Our shiny materials here are pretty much all stolen. So if we take a look at this statue of esteemed mage, stolen goods. That's pretty much everything here. Did you know that if you press shift and hold, you can actually move it around in the tile? So that's how I get it kind of look right there. It doesn't mean I can walk there because the statue still blocks it. And if I want to interact with it, I do have to click on this square. But a lot of stuff has been stolen outright. Let's see here. I have a bunch of pickpocket gear. So we equip all of my pickpocket gear, and then take a look at what your actual stats are. We have 51 just from equipment. So I have an actual 52 for pickpocketing. I'm just barely above my equipment doubling. Now we are very close to actually reaching rank 100 in our first skill, negotiation. Just because I run up to everybody and I spam talk to them. So like these people I probably already have talked to, but when you spam talk to them, that negotiation skill goes up. So let's go and flag that, and we'll make another. I need to head over to Lumius. It's been a long time since we've been there, just so I can get my promotion for that place. Our salary also is actually higher than our taxes by this point. I still haven't done any of the story from when we last left off, I've just basically been building up my character, trying to make him competitive for his fame level. It took me a little while to find it. By the way, we have 365 gold bars. Just a coincidental number there. But our taxes are currently about 5,000, but our salary, I don't think it actually says anywhere. Maybe in my journal? Okay, maybe not. Okay, here we go. Almost 7,000 ring income. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Most of this stuff is just here. I have no idea what it does. Like the server, I don't know what that does. Maybe it doesn't do anything, but it costs power, so it's turned off. A lot of our stuff is actually turned off. I even had some lights that I stole from town that was around their tax box, so I stole that along with stealing their tax chest. And somehow the lights kept turning on, even though I turned off auto light. If we go to a fridge, like this is the communal fridge here. If they want to eat something, they'll just fish out of here. But if I middle mouse button it and get my context menu, I can turn it off manually right now. I can turn it back on, but the second button right here, this is the auto on or off. So this should toggle it on automatically every time it is opportune, I believe. Toggle auto light currently on. Well, the lights themselves were toggled off because I just didn't have the power for it. But the current team we have are just people I'm trying to level up. Like if you look up to the top, it says easy. So they're not particularly powerful, but they are all trainers. Now I have initiated PCC mode on all of these characters. What that is let's see. I don't want to disable a PC because then that'll lose it. Okay, so let's take a look at like Little Dog Poppy. Okay, can't do that. How about this? Okay, Carbunk. If you toggle PCC on, you get to create their image. Otherwise, they use a static sprite. The public performer is kind of a monster-ish character because, I don't know. It wasn't one we hired from Slave Master. We found it in a bird's nest. One of the things I did was I installed a mod to allow me to use the Whip of Love and pick my class. Because I got tired of doing it. I was like on day 700 or something. And I'd been switching out our characters. When you assign a job to a character, they can actually learn a new skill, such as anatomy. They would have to do self-harm as their occupation, and they can learn anatomy in the next morning. It doesn't matter if they're waiting in place, as long as they're not in your party and in the town somewhere alive, they will get 0.08 towards their first level up. So they'll have 1.08 when the day begins instead of 0. Then you can switch them out to another job. I've been doing that, trying to cycle through all my characters, and I pretty much had done, I would say half of them were finished, and the other half had maybe like 3 or 4 more skills to go. And I thought, man, there's got to be an easier way. So I looked up a mod, and it's like, yeah, there is a mod that allows you to change their occupation to something specific. And I do like that better. Because you can change their religion. If we take a look at trade, I made the, because these guys, their AI is warrior for Belnert. That's not a name I gave her, it's just a random name. Her default AI is warrior, meaning she'll run up to the enemy and bonk him in the head. That's what she wants to do. So, to that effect, I gave her an earth religion. The game, by default, allows you to randomly change their job, not assign them a job, but you can force a religion upon them. So I feel like if anything, it should be the other way around, that they would randomly have a religion, and you could force a job upon them. Like, hey, I need someone to clean up the trash, go do that. What else is there to talk about? We haven't expanded the base yet because I wanted to get that on camera when we do. So everything that we have is part of the initial base size. Yeah, all of this is stolen. Like this dice, I stole that from Palmia. It doesn't raise my tourism any, but it is funny. Unfortunately, it doesn't count as a thrown weapon. A beach ball is a thrown weapon. I'm trying to put it back, but everybody keeps standing in the way. Oh, we have so many animals. These are not part of our livestock. This is just part of the wildlife that I've let grow. I don't know if there's a cat. I just assumed that they would stop populating my area, but they just keep showing up. I haven't had to kill any ducks or geese in a while, though. So maybe this is it. I did manage to sell some of our livestock, and I learned how to sell livestock / slaves. Having my eggs in this way it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to. I was able to hatch 3 eggs at once when I returned from a dungeon. Then I stick a sales tag on them. So what you do is you have to build a sales tag. I built a bunch of these because I thought you need one for every thing you wanted to sell. So I built a bunch. So this is the best one we have here. But you equip it. Now the game does this weird thing with equipping stuff. If I middle mouse button this and then select grab, then I can look at somebody and say I want to sell you. Like if I want to sell Mincis the security guard, I can get 1,400 ores for her. But if I hold middle mouse button, which is the non-context menu way, say this is me holding middle mouse button instead of having to select grab, right? Now I can only place it as furniture. So it took me a little while to figure out that yes, I did have the right item. The game doesn't have a separate grab as furniture for this one, but it does for your musical instruments. Yeah, so you can't middle mouse hold, which is what the game had gotten me accustomed to doing. This is our Rod of Wish, because I don't know if I screwed myself because I didn't have that. We did get our ether happening again, so our first ether for this variation. We've only ever drank the one antibody on camera. We only drank one period, and I got that on camera, I mean. But our first ether disease, I didn't even know when it happened. I didn't even know when any of these 3 happened, actually. I just noticed it when I was looking at my traits to see how my mutations were doing. Getting positive mutations is actually really easy. But this one here has no positive aspects as far as I can tell. Maybe if you were the advanced class, I guess I'll call it the debug class. When you're starting the game at the lower part of the screen, it's something like click on advanced classes or something. You get characters that I'm not sure are balanced for the game. I'm not saying that it's easy mode or that it's a cheat or anything. It's just there's a button there that says lets you pick other classes and races. So maybe this might help with that. I don't know. I've never played any other. This is our first character ever in Elin. We got that again, which is fine. This actually helps out a lot. When you're wandering a dungeon, instead of having to carry 6 rods out that you then put in your storage, not sure you'll ever bring them out for a time. Like, are you really going to bring a rod of slow out? I don't know. You're probably not. You probably aren't going to like, oh, I'm going to carry that on me. So this is actually really handy. I really like that. It also gives you magic resistance. My only issue is I do want a Rod of Wish eventually. Rods have the upside of not requiring your mana, and it doesn't fail to cast. So if I'm wearing armor, I might have a cap of 90% success rate or something. A rod, as far as I know, always works. And then we got the Desire for Violence, which, okay, sure. This is the only one I can see that doesn't really have a positive or upside or anything. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Okay, so you probably know that you can use the practice chest to... it'll relock itself after a few turns if you manage to successfully pick it. Speaking of which, we should open up this chest. I was waiting to get that on camera. My lockpick's something like a 50 or whatever. Lockpick, right, 60. So this is the chest that we get in the beginning of the game. Let's see if we can open it yet. Okay, we got it. And inside we get a completely worthless Rusted Fate gold bar. Okay. A beggar's pendant and a rotten corpse of Manaka the beggar. Sure, okay, game. All right. Look, I know why this is here. I get it. I played in the playlist of Ilona. Playlist of Elin. I put the very first episode of Ilona, the very only episode I have on my channel of Ilona. So I understand what this is. You get a worthless gold bar in the beginning of the game. You can get this as a secret item or something like, which I've never actually done, but. You have to like be able to kill off the Lomias or something, and then restart your character, and you get if you were lucky to get a drop from the tutorial NPC, you can get this pendant. Again, I've never done it. And then of course you're supposed to eat this beggar, which after the first time I did it, if I do the tutorial on any future playthroughs, I never actually eat the corpse. I just say, yep, I did it. So yeah, they give you a human corpse when you do this. So this is a callback to that, or a call forward, since Ilona takes place in the future. But if I recall, I'm pretty sure that Famia, or whatever her name is, she seems very, very, what do you call it? Wimpy? I don't know, maybe not wimpy in terms of battle prowess, but wimpy as like, oh, your little dog died because, a bat and a hermit crab attacked you at once, same time. I dislike you now. It's like, so she's gonna stuff a human into this. Like, this, it's not a goblin or anything, right? This is a human entity. You stuffed that in the chest, and you said this is gonna help you. Isn't that what you told me? Didn't you say that what's in this chest is when I'm better, it'll be worth it, or it's gonna help me? Thanks, Famia, or whatever her name was. So let's at least look at this beggar's pendant. You know, we'll take this corpse. I don't know if it will work, but let's try putting this corpse into our barrel here. We'll put it with the honeycombs. See if that turns into wine. I don't know if it will work. I tried putting some eggs in here, and they've gone stale. I don't know if that's just, you know, part of the process, or if I'm just gonna lose those eggs. We need to identify this. Where's my... There's nothing to identify. Wait at home, and unfortunately there's no interaction where I can just say like, hey, let me do this thing with you. No, you gotta dismiss them first. Identify an artifact. A beggar's pendant with a hit of 8. Increases my charisma by 10. That's pretty cool. Gives me incredible fire resistance. I don't know why you don't just add numbers. Just show me the numbers, dude. I know that there's a mod for that because I watched someone else play Elin, and they changed their interface and everything had a mod that says numbers here. But I'm just saying it should probably be the vanilla game. This game is so much RNG and numbers based that there's no, I don't know. Unless you see invisible objects. Okay, that's really cool. I don't know if I have any other item that does that. This is probably something... Okay, I would say that this helps us. The corpse, probably not. We'll see if we can turn it into wine. And then the worthless gold bar. We'll put it on top of this dice. Go ahead and join me. Alright, as for our PCCs, as the, I don't know what the P stands for, but I'm assuming like customized characters, so personally customized characters, that is humongous. Stick that there for now, and we'll figure out another place to put that. We're going to mark this as important, and we'll carry it with us for now, but I'm not sure I'm going to equip it. You know what? Yeah, this is better. We'll go ahead and put that on. But as far as our PCCs, I try to base it off of their default sprite. So our trainers, who are all chicks, by the way, that's not a thing. That's like they just happen to hatch that way for my eggs. But our trainers are all they have the red hair typically, so I kind of make them look very similar. Like the slave master has a veil. There is no veil in the PCC, so I try to make it look as similar as possible. The shopkeepers have blue hair. All right, what else is there to do? I think that's about it for our base. So I talked about our mountain of eggs. This is just extra crop area. I was planning on putting grass back down by the time I recorded. I figured like, you know, I'll just use this area for now, and then I'll just make it look nice for the video. However, we're fast approaching day 800. Day 800. So I think, you know, we should record that, especially me getting to 100 negotiation. So we're gonna just let this cotton grow. I'm trying to have the cotton get to higher item qualities, as well as our Palulu trees. That's fur over there. Palulu trees over here, plus 11, plus 16, so that we can have higher quality wood. Yes, making trees on your farm is not worthwhile in terms of food, because I'm not looking for the Palulu fruit. I'm looking for the lumber so that I can make tools. We do have the chromite pickaxe. I haven't made a chromite hammer yet. Maybe we'll make that on camera. Oh, I think I remember why I didn't make one yet. Well, let's go ahead and just knit something real quick. Alright, so we want to probably... Is it spider silk we want? I think so. We'll put in 4. Alright, this is silly. So we need 4 pieces of spider silk to make this ball of thread. Right? One piece of spider silk to make a ball of thread. Ready? Ready? You go over here to your first work table, and then you make string out of 2 balls of thread. It sounds like it should be the other way around, game. Alright, so we're gonna make 2 strings. And let's see, we'll make the hammer, which will require 2 of those strings. Yeah, it's this one right here. Palulu. I don't know if this makes it better or it just makes it worse. So the spider silk string gives it the rare bonus, which is level 4 price and copy fee. And I'm stacking Palulu on top of it. I haven't actually created multiple variations of an item to find out if it's worthwhile, but you know, it has more tags, so thusly it is cooler as an item for a player. So I'll take that. Whoops, I don't mean to drag the window around. Okay, so we're gonna get chromite. This will be our strongest hammer yet. We're currently using a steel hammer, which weighs 3 stones. This will be 2.7 stones. We're having plastic shears. I haven't met an animal that I couldn't shear yet with plastic ones. And a plastic sickle, which I'm not sure. I have tested on a couple plants, but I haven't currently run into anything where I would need a harder sickle for. The plastic is just because it's very lightweight. All right, so now we have a shovel. Not a shovel, a hammer. Let's go ahead and re-equip that. And just hit H. That's the way we have this set up. Oh, this is our armory. I named, because this place is a meadow, I named all of the houses or rooms something not like fruity, but meadow-like, essentially. All right, so this is Briarblade Arsenal, and the way our auto dump feature is, that's part of the standard game if you haven't played Elin, is I go in a clockwise fashion around the base. So if we take a look at maces, right, and to see the priority, this is number 9, whereas down here starts at like 15 and then goes all the way around to 0 or -1. -1 being the super chest, where if something can't fit or whatever, it goes in it. But this is pretty awesome. Check this out. We have heavy helms, medium hats, and light hats. So all the heavy stuff, such as night helm, and I don't have to personally go and do this. So I did filter it. I had to plan out like, hey, okay, what numbers are these going to be? I wrote out all the numbers, and then I figured, okay, how am I going to differentiate these chests? Because I have way too many helmets. Because all it shows is headgear. So I filter anything with helm or capital helm. The game does treat that as different. Many of the things I plan on keeping are artifact items, so they have a name. If I just have the lowercase helm, he would not put these artifact helmets in there because it's not helm lowercase. This is the Wrath helm uppercase, so it's got to be that. And then we have medium hats, so anything with wizard hat in it, right, like that. So if you look down here, wizard hat. Now, where it gets really obtuse, let's take a look at girdles. All right, we have plate girdle, uppercase and lowercase. Medium girdles. We have, look, it goes off the screen, and there's actually a character limit to this. We have girdle, anything that has the word girdle in it, anything that doesn't have composite girdle or plate girdle. Now I could put anything without composite and anything without plate. I could put that. In some cases I do shortchange my words, so I might have like comp because I don't have enough space. But if I can be specific, it's probably better to, because you may find things such as composite plate gloves or something. So I try to specify like, hey, even though it has the word girdle in it, I don't want this. So this, because this is a composite girdle and it goes in a light chest. So yeah, this is really cool. When I come back with a chest full of loot or backpack full of loot, we are really like it goes so smoothly. I just love it. All right, you know what? Normally I'd be riding the Tyrannosaurus Rex out of here. I think who are we riding? Then I switched over to Loito because he needed some level ups. Who are we riding right now? We're riding Poppy. Okay. Let me think here. Is there a better animation for Poppy? Let's head over here. This is stuff that didn't get organized, like milk. If you take a look, when we open up a new base, we'll want something like more bedroom furnishings, maybe, which are more cat pillows and stuff. Wall furnishings. It's like it's nothing fantastic in here. Just like stuff that we will plan on moving out. I had a wagon over here holding this stuff because I wanted to make it look like this is the area we could leave it. However, the wagon is way too heavy. If we look at my super chest, this, I don't know what else to call it. This wagon here is 48 pounds, and it's made of grass because I found a material hammer. So I thought, okay, maybe I can carry this around and I could put this in my backpack slot over here. But no, it's still 50 pounds. That's way too heavy. What was I gonna do? We were riding Poppy. I don't remember. Before I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I can change the sprites. Let's equip Poppy back on. Change mount skin, little dog. I think we'll just stay with mount skin 1. So yeah, we're taking all these lame, weak people out. Normally, I would bring out my best for the video, but this was who I had in the middle of the process. So we needed to head to Lumiest, and we'll hopefully get 100 reputation along the way. Actually, we don't need to walk. One of the things I've gotten used to doing is conquering a dungeon, and then using that to go home and then return back to wherever you're heading. Yeah, just letting them get experience. Oh, this is cool. Right, so that's golden. I might be able to increase something past the normal level. So we're gonna try it on this mushroom lantern, but I've not successfully done it ever. Okay, that's our first +3 item. And the reason I picked the lantern is not because it seems particularly powerful, but as far as I can tell, any plus just adds 2 to your armor class, essentially. So as a blessing, it has 0 meaning 0 dodge value and 2 protective value. And then with the +1 and bless, it's 4 protection value. So it seems that it just constantly adds 2. So if adding 2 to a helmet that I might move out or replace, for example, I want to put my traveling gear back on. And see, I got my boots. Yeah, I'm going to take the shield off so I can use this as two-handed because the shield makes me cast less accurately. But yeah, if I put on I don't know if I'll find a better light. So this seems like a solid bet to me. Let's just go ahead and put it on light source rather than a cool artifact like these 7 League boots. That was worth the trip, actually. I like that. That's our first +3 item. Let's see what else is there. There's so much I wanted to talk about that now that I'm recording, I have no idea what to say. Let's click it. You know, I want to actually visit those other areas, those non-town areas in the game on camera. Right, so we're going to head in here. Let's see if we can get negotiation up. Probably not immediately because it takes a while to get any points, but I definitely wanted to get us started at least with the recording. We got 1 point right there, so 10 more of those conversations. Oops. By the way, you can so normally if I click on him, you just walk into him. Some of these characters you don't by default able to talk to, but if you middle mouse button them, you can actually initiate conversation. So like this kid, normally I wouldn't be able to talk to him. All right, I would imagine that if I asked them if they want a little tail tonight, that I would probably also raise charisma, but I don't know if it would raise negotiation. Never actually done that, and I have no intention to do so. Oh, speaking of being prudish, so there's this weird interaction I saw, and it's just a matter of all of the random actions that happen as part of the game. It wasn't scripted or anything. There was a prostitute in a bar in Palmia, the town we just left, and she had an interaction with Gilbert or something. Who's a named character in the bar. Okay, that's fine. A little weird to do that in public, but fine. However, it sounded like he said, like, hey, take this as all the money I have, because I've been around pickpocketing everybody, maybe. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. And so she said, you think you can get away? Now, I've seen those 2 lines before. Take this, or I've seen you think you can get away. I don't know if I've ever seen them together like that. So, because I guess she didn't get paid enough, she attacked that guy, and then he killed her outright, and nobody really cared. Even though it sounds like he's the party in the wrong here. Like, okay, game. Oh, we're almost there. I'm gonna get that 100. And there we go. Our first level 100 skill is talking. It's something I personally am not very good at. Out of my way. Okay, so there are a lot of named characters in these guilds, and I made sure to go around and complete my Gamers Collection. So if we take a look at my journal, Card Codex, one of these kids is named like Renford or something, like Renton, right? I've killed him 6 times. We have 12 of his cards. Oh no, no, that's not 12 cards. That's 12 weak spots. So yeah, I've killed this kid 12 times. He still likes me though, because wait, no, he doesn't like me that much. Understandable. But it's not that he hates me or anything. What do you got for me? Control magic, magic capacity. We'll level up. We'll do quests for the coins for that later, since I'm recording right now. What else is there to do? Oh yeah, I came here to promote. Give me that promotion. Yeah, really wouldn't have thought that the Thieves Guild one would be the one I finished first, but once I really started pickpocketing everything and getting so much experience points for it, I was able. Look, I'm gonna steal this runic circle off the floor. It's not. Oh, darn it. Okay, hold on. It's because I forgot to equip this. Okay, you know what? That actually lets me show you something else. This is my pickpocketing one. Put that over there for now. And we can cast Incognito. And now he doesn't hate us anymore. Let's try this again, but with my pickpocket gear on. I'm gonna show you that I could steal that, but maybe I can't. Yeah, just steal that right out, and nobody's the wiser. Now that is a karma hit, and I'm not gonna get much money for that. Let's see here. In fact, oh, this is not the right merchant for that. You're asleep. Oh, I can sell it to her. Show me your wares. I can get 5 gold for that. So it really wasn't worth the karmic hit, but I was at cap anyways. Stealing from guards is tough, but if they're asleep, you can get some pretty cool items off of them. Like a mithril bow, or I found a speed ring off of one. So that might have been where I got my Aurora ring that long time ago. Is there anything else? Well, we can glance at the quest board. There is a new quest. Oh, I don't think this party can do it, though. All right, let me think here. All right, we'll do this on camera, but let me at least go back to base and get a real team. This is not a real team. These guys is like, I have Poppy the dog with me, who's my mount. This is not a real team, but yeah, we will do that. Let's go ahead and see. We'll hit this one real quick, just for old time's sake. You guys better not die over there. I see. You're fighting 2 wolves. I see why you're having trouble. All right, let me think here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, everybody's still alive. Let's deal with the Firehound first. I don't want a centipede was burnt to ashes. Okay, I think the Firehound got killed. My character is currently set to be a mage. No, Hexer. Let me switch it over to mage. Hexer is what I use when I fight a boss, so I can debilitate him. Lower his stats and stuff. I don't hit well enough to hurt him, so what I can do is I can lower his resistances, and other people can hurt him. So right now I'm a mage, because I'm trying to level up my magic points. Because the problem with having a full team is, when you're trying to cast healing spells like this, unless there's something I'm missing, you can't cast it on a specific person. If I want to heal Shonark, the Snail Torturer, I have to cast it on the whole team. Okay, but it costs 16 mana per person. I have myself plus 8 people. So this is 160 minus 60. That's how I do my times 9 real fast. So that would be 144, I guess. I can now cast that, but that's about it. I can't cast Kill or Critical Wound. I can't cast Healing. It's just way too much mana, so I've been trying to level up my heroes casting spells, but just burning all the spells that I get from rods and whatever. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's talk to the Guild Informer and get a dungeon real quick. Also, adventurers can tell us. The Artist Leolord. I don't know if I've ever seen you. Okay, apparently I must have, and I must have like killed him or something, because no, I probably just randomly rolled bad. I must have maybe met him a long time ago, early in our career, before our charisma was high. So tell me about a dungeon. He tells me about the traditional cave, and while we're here, we're also gonna talk to Chorbin the Informer. And you got any news to share? No. Okay, so there's no more dungeons in the area. That's because Lumiest is stuck in the middle of nowhere, and there's not enough tiles nearby. All right, let's take a look real quick. Skimming on the left side of the screen, potential lowest is magic. So that's going to be this caramel salt cake, because I put the food in order of my attributes. Although it raised charisma, it is specifically a magic food that I put, because, you know, there's all these other potencies in it. But it has level 8 magic and level 7 magic potency. So I mentally think, hey, that's a level 15 food magic item. So yeah, there's only room for this one tile, I guess. Well, you could have put it here. Okay, this is a level 14 dungeon. These characters can... Oh, come on! There's a bomb rock right in my face! Bye. I don't know if any of my people are gonna survive. The bomb rock might not bother. Never mind. Well, we've just entered and half of my party is dead. Look, I'm not really sure there was anything I could have done about that. No, not just half. She's the last one. There's a... Why? Why, game? Oh, there's a third! What? I've never seen this many bomb rocks in an area before. It's not like another game where there might be a theme of enemies, like, hey, this is gonna be a slime and tree dungeon or something. I've never seen 3 bomb rocks in rapid succession like this. Okay, now I'm not terribly distraught about it because we are right next to town. I can just head back to the bartender. I just think it's funny. All right, so you might have seen at my hot bar, I'm carrying a broom around. I was just picking up all that because I'm waiting for the bomb rock to cross around that corner. Because I don't want to hit. Okay. One of the reasons I also picked up that stuff is because when you're right-clicking, your guy would try to pick up things on the floor. So if I had all that grass on the floor, I'd pick it up. I like to clean. Now, there's a reason why I'm doing this for real. The reason is you can get disarm trap skill. If you probably don't believe me, let me turn off negotiations and turn on disarm trap. We're going to see this slime over here. We're going to clean that. I'm at 27.32. See how it's going up? So, but if you're next to an object, you typically try to pick it up. I don't know why you... Okay, for some reason I was grabbed that time. I'm telling you that I've picked up stuff before. Just, it's like, get off of my mouse so I can clean. Oh, I guess there's nothing on that one. Never mind. I was gonna say... Alright. Thanks. Dude, could you knock that off, please? Oh, I'm not even equipped with my battle gear. I have my pickpocketing gear on. Oh, come on. This is not helpful. Whatever. Can I... I've never actually... You know what? We'll just teleport. That's not helpful either. That's still not helpful. Game. Game just wants to screw with you. Alright, we need to revive. Hello, I know we just left, but everybody's dead. Alright, so I am typically such a good pickpocket that I can just take out... Now, the game has this really loony system. It's the same way when you're moving furniture in your own base. It is last in, first out. When you're putting things down in your base, like let's say I want to make this table and paper on top of it, you first need to set down the table, and then you can put the paper on top. But you can't put the paper under the table as your second action. So when the map designer was putting the map together, they probably put the safe down and the money inside the container, and then just for good measure, they threw some coins on top. As far as I know, I cannot actually select this safe. I can hold Alt Control and Shift together and make like all the elevation go down, like this. It's a weird, kind of weird visually to see, but I don't know of any way to actually, even if I middle mouse button this, nothing's going on. You can hear the no sound. I have to steal the coins first. When you're in a busy, packed shop, before you can steal the stuff in the chest, you have to steal the thing that's on the wall rack, probably a plant. Then you have to steal the wall rack. Then you can steal what's in the chest. Let's say there's a window, though, in the same tile. I have had to smash the wall down just to steal what's in the crate in front of my character. So I'd have to, like, approach from a corner. Like, let's say that this couch was something that was a chest full of loot, and this painting was a window. I'd have to, instead of approaching from the table, you know, because you're walking in front, I'd have to approach from the side. I'd have to pick the wall down so that the window would fall apart, and then I could steal what's in the chest. I have found small medals though, and I think it's just random. Because I definitely have stolen those containers before, and it's like, I didn't get a small medal before that, so I think it's just randomly populated. I can find a bunch of platinum medals as well, or platinum coins as well. Alright, my goal is still to finish that dungeon so we can get a real team out, and that was just a level 14 dungeon and it kicked my teeth in. And then we're what did I say, almost 3 years into the game already? I mean, we just walked in, everybody died. Am I recording? Because that was good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for me, that kind of stuff is content. I suppose it could frustrate another player, but it's like, hey, that was funny. So if I ever sound aghast or baffled, that's me hamming it up, such as talking about the bomb rocks. That was probably the best outcome I could have hoped for when it comes to recording us doing a dungeon with a low-level team, is to watch them all get thrown at something as cannon fodder. There's a book here. I like books because I always hope it's a skill book. It's probably a cure mutation potions. I don't know if it's going to be different color for different games. So in the original Rogue, potions and stuff were randomized adjectives, and for the rest of that run, it would be that same randomized adjective. You are probably gonna die. Let's see if we can get over to you. So yeah, let's see if you found a murky potion in original Rogue. All other murky potions will be the exact same thing. However, in this game, there's like 3 different acid-proof potions that I've seen that don't stack together. They have slightly different colors. But yeah, I'm not actually sure because I haven't played the game in different playthroughs or whatnot. I don't know if all green potions are cure mutation potions for every person in the world. Like, you know, if you're playing Elin as well, if it's also the same color for you. I would assume so, because they also make visually, I guess, distinct when you're fighting a piece of gear. If it's like a bright green gear, I can see that as an emerald armor, so I would know that it's going to give me nerve resistance. If it's brown, it might be a cashmere shield, which is weird, but it does. Yes, I have a cashmere club in the base in case I ever need cold resistance. That was not very nice, sir. We'll deal with the acid first, because I have fireproof blankets. Magic map tends to fill up most of the tiles around you and then peters out as you get towards the end, but you can cast them multiple times. I also like to throw in telepathy. I can see that there's an acid slime there. I don't think telepathy would have let me find the bomb rocks, by the way, because I know that when I see machines, they don't show up in telepathy, or ghosts either, for that matter. Like that one brown ghost that was right there. Because they don't have a mind for you to telepathically sense. There's a shrine there of replenishment. Let's go ahead and just drill right through this wall. We still haven't found it. There we go. There's the exit right there. So let's go ahead and just replenish ourselves, and we'll click on that room and see where our character takes us. Yeah, I'm gonna go and cancel that, and we'll just dig through this wall right here. We found a gold bar. That's actually worth it to tunnel around in the game. And I have seen a room that was completely isolated, that did not have any paths to it. It didn't bother me, but that is something in the game where room generation will not always have a connecting tunnel. Alright, this area is guarded by the mummy. If you ever forget because you get covered in message log spam, it'll always be in the top right here. We also have it's not evolved, it is a mini boss acid slime right in front of us as well. Let's go ahead and start by casting Holy Shield, which is almost everything we had to do in this battle. And we're going to go ahead and change our strategy to Hexer. I think that's it for right now. I'll deal with that guy so he doesn't tear up our stuff more than necessary. This guy's just gonna chill. He's not an enemy right now. In an ambush, he will be an enemy. Alright, so this a mummy. I don't think he'll show up in telepathy. Oh, never mind. I guess we don't have enough mana for that. This is a Missionary of Darkness. That's one of our best units in the base. Do I have another weapon besides? Well, I guess I can just bump into him. Because using your wand will consume mana. I'm going to hold on to my mana for a bit. These guys in the original Elin used to be able to drop happy beds, which is like considered the one of the best sleeping implements. I think he's down there. I think he just walked into that stalagmite. I'm just sort of pacing around them because, again, the whole point of me doing these dungeons is to let them get a little bit of experience so that they're not completely useless. Even though I probably will never use them in any serious context, I don't want any stray Putit wandering into the base to kill half my population. Earlier, I forgot to smash this chest when we evacuated from that dungeon near Palmia. Alright, let's see what we got. Modern chair and ancient book. That's sad. I like skill books way better than ancient book. You know, we do need to make progress on the Mage Guild quest. All right, so the biggest thing is that we now have the ability to teleport back to base, which is really handy when you are trying to give everybody a skill, such as I gave everybody Rambo, and remember that I said when the morning rolls around, they get that skill point. So you can just turn right back around as soon as it's morning. But yeah, I really did do most of it on my own, and I thought, this is stupid. There's got to be a mod for this. I will leave a link to that mod in the description below if it also interests you to be able to pick your jobs for your people in your town. This is especially more poignant. I'm not sure if that's the right word I'm looking for, or even if I've said that correctly. This is especially more poignant when you consider the fact that you probably bought a slave. Maybe not. Maybe you really do have personal, serious objections about slavery. It's a video game. Like, I don't normally wander into a dungeon killing people outright. I don't know if I've ever seen this. This is... I had to click it twice. I picked the secret experience on Kumi Romi. Journal key items. I think that gives me a feat point. Well, hold on. We need to spend my feat points, actually. I wonder if I can give that to my allies. I can't spend... I don't think you spend anything on this game. Yeah. In the previous game, you would spend your level ups on skill upgrade. You know what? Let's get out of here, because I don't like this music. Like, it's not bad, but it loops forever. It's a very, very short ditty, I guess. Just want to finish grabbing all the loot. Okay, now let's take a look at our level ups. Learn how to lead. These are +1 max summon. Let's see here. I haven't actually thought about what we're going to level up. Learn how to save mana. Meikonomy. If you say mana or mana, depends how you say it. It'll be Meikonomy. I say mana, but I think everybody else in the world says mana. I guess mana sounds cooler, but I don't know. It's probably not mana, like as in a man, but I say a lot of words awkwardly because I had to basically teach myself English. I don't think I want any of these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't want any of those. Probably lucky and agile. Okay, we figured it out. I'm definitely gonna get animal lover because I have more trouble leveling up our affinity with animals. I'm assuming this will let me spam talk to them. He's asking me like, yeah, that sounds like a dumb decision. Are you sure? All right. I don't know if you have to do anything for economy stance. Like if I have to constantly toggle that. If I do, that's going to be annoying. I may never use it. We'll get model follower. I need to get a faith. I need to pick a faith. I still haven't yet. Fallout party members pray with, yeah, sure. So we'll get economy stance, improved economy, basic heavy cast, advanced heavy cast, no heavy cast depending on wearing heavy armor or shield. Oh, maybe I can just keep my shield on all the time now. Obviously, I haven't really researched the feats or anything. We'll probably get lucky and agile with our remaining points. We'll go for lucky first. And we have 1 point left, which is not enough to get agile. The secret experience could do it. Could give us that. I want to hold off on it for now because I'm not that desperate for an extra 5 or so speed points. Anything else we want to do while we're here? I would like to read these books, but we're not going to worry too much about it right now. I'm not actually sure what's going to happen when we take it to the base. This is a dumb book. There's no other pages on this one. Let's go and return back to the meadow. What is this? Is called Traditional Cave. Okay. We have 2 tax chests in my base, by the way. Got a package, no bill, though, so that must mean someone sent me a piece of doo-doo. Must be one of you guys. Alright, so we have a tax chest here. So I don't have a bill. I don't know why. Oh, because the thing chimed at me, so I thought we had a bill. Let's go and eat something real quick. We'll eat this caramel salt cake because that's what we ate last time. And then we'll hold identify as much as we can. That's everything. Anything that's not identified, it looks like we've got everything. All right, so I'm going to hit H, and hopefully everything will get deposited. In fact, we'll leave this window up. I'm not controlling anything at this point. All right, and everything that I couldn't find at home goes here. That might be like these spell books. Normally I read them. I do have a spell library just for, I guess, coolness factor. Normally you can't walk on a tile with a bookshelf, but I saw that there was a ladder that was had a prefix, Madame's favorite, so I stole it. I stole the ladder off a boat. The problem is, it's technically a door, so I could not get off the boat. I had to cast like return or teleport to leave. But yeah, this is a door I can put anywhere, and I can actually climb on top of this bookshelf just slightly. But yeah, I have spell books here, but these are all the best number of charges blessed books, and it's in alphabetical order. The game actually alphabetizes it in reverse order by default, and you can change it to ascending under sort. Let's see here. Over here are just some scrolls. That's not a very good chest because it can only hold like 20. The sturdy chest that we have out here can hold something like 35. But it looks like a scroll, so that's where it goes. Let's see what else. Let's see. So we threw in these books. I think that's it. That was surprisingly simple. Okay, give me a little bit. I'm gonna reform our team. So give me a bit to juggle our food, our stockpile and stuff. Oh, did we get somebody hatching? Did anybody hatch? No, there's too much spam to have seen if somebody hatched. Or let's check this out. Livestock, good, nobody hatched. The problem with the people hatching is that even before I can get to them, if I go straight there, they take equipment automatically. They just magically take the best gear and equip it. And if I want to take it back, it costs me karma. It's stupid. It costs me 1 karma each to take every single item back. Don't take my stuff, dude. Yeah, even if they don't have to physically walk there. They just go and siphon it away. And sometimes they do it before I can even get inside the room. I might just have a bunch of beds right in front of where you walk in, but then that looks tacky, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, once they are born, I give them a sales tag and I make 200 bucks off of them. You lose 1 karma for that as well. All right, had to deposit a couple things and move some gear around. This is our ranged side, armor and melee stuff, as well as shields, because it goes in the same slots. Over here is rings and amulets. There's specifically every kind of bow that you could think of that we currently have access to. And then the neck gear, I haven't come up with good names for it, but I have noticed that neck guards typically have PV value. You see it says 0,4, and Xylon talismans, or I'm sorry, talismans typically have DV value. You see how it says 5 of 0. So take a look at other talismans, you'll see that the number on the left has a numeric. You take a look at the other neck guards, it has protective armor. And then in slot 2 is just things that give you hit and damage, the inverse of that. And finally, for neck guard 3 is just the other stuff that doesn't have bonuses, such as amulets and necklaces. We've gone ahead and reorganized their team. I'm not sure if it'll work out the way I want because we do have a lot of squishies. I guess we have 2 squishies. The Missionary of Darkness, she can resurrect. So she's kind of important. I might want to merge with her. I probably do. The reason I haven't is because my symbiosis is currently with a giant with double shields. I assume that this will mean I live longer. So I'll probably rethink that. We may retool this. Loito, I just wanted to level him up a bit because he was falling behind. He wasn't as useless, or he wasn't as useful as Ferris. So he started lowering. He started becoming easy when you would look at him. So what I did was I turned him into my mount by giving him double speed ranks. I also changed his god to machine so that he can shoot better. So let's go ahead at this time return back to the traditional cave with a much better party than the one we had before. Oh, darn it. I forgot. The wine does work for the corpses. You remember how I mentioned I do kill everybody to get their cards? Well, I had a corpse of Gwen sitting around that turned into, egg. Maybe it was an egg of Gwen, because I may have tried to get her affection back up from slaughtering her. That's what evac. And let's check out this first little area over here. Lumious Crate. Okay, we get ambushed by a beggar. Sure, dude. We got some twin tails here, which are not great. Because they will summon, but that's only if you antagonize them. However, when you do things like unrestrain the prisoner, that turns all the neutrals into hostiles, because it's an oversight on the developer's part. Now, I don't know if Twin Tails will give you a card eventually. We still need to find a god. But I have killed Twin Tails when I'm at max karma. I'm not at max right now, I'm at 98. Okay, so you can see we've never been here before, because I always want to hold off on covering new content until we're recording. Which means I know that I'm more gimped than a player would be this far in. Because, for example, the god thing, that's probably one of the first things you do. Same with guilds, right? But I had to wait until those are the appropriate episodes. Just take a look around real quick, using my telepathic powers. As a joke, the wife and I like to say telepathetic. I know it's telepathy or telepathic. I also know that as a creator, I want to go in it, but I always patrol outside first to make sure that everything looks kosher. It's kind of like when you start in a modern day RPG that's unfortunately very a linear path. You start at point A and you're supposed to go to point B, killing monsters on the way, opening chests along the way as well. But normally the first thing I do is I turn right around and see if there's anything hidden in point A. Well, I mean, if he's asleep... He woke up, but I might still be able to keep stealing from him. Remember, my pickpocket's up to like 120 right now. No, 103. 52 of it is natural levels. The other 50 is items. Can I really cast? Let's see here. 100%, yeah. I don't have to take my shield off anymore. We stole a troublesome soup. That's not even worth any money when you put it in the shipping container. But from him we got a golden mace, silver heavy boots, steel breastplate, steel decorative ring, platinum necklace, a crystal assault rifle. That's not bad. The damage is a little low on it. I don't know if this means that he'll be weaker in battle. And a buried statue. How heavy is this? Caladrius, I'd like you to move off of it so I can see how heavy that is. It's 220 pounds. Steal from you as well. And then I'm going to do what I always do. Ever since we finished getting recruited into the guilds, I started killing everybody. I don't know if this is going to have ramifications later on down the line. But as far as I know, everybody respawns, so... Even those random bees that you might kill in Palmia to try to get a queen bee from them, those are the same bees that reappear later on. They did not like me very much. Alright, let's go ahead and start trying to kill these guys off. Well, that was pretty easy. I've never attacked one of them. There's one in the Cyberdome. I never attacked her. No loot on the floor? Okay. No karma loss for that. Alright, we got a figure. A cool figure. Let's kill these guys too, since they are... I'm not really going to say special Twin Tails, but we'll say for a static location. Again, it's going to be a karma loss because the developer must love cats. Okay. The only reason I'm killing them is I'm hoping to get a card drop or something from them. Once they drop a card, I won't kill them anymore. Okay, we're done with Lumius. It's going to be 4 months until Noyo. Unfortunately, I didn't take advantage of the Holy Well on Noyo during the recording thing. I was too busy talking about stuff and didn't really think about it. You know what? While we're up here, let's go to the Truce ground and figure out what god we want. Let's go and cast Return. We'll go to the Tangled Ruin Cave, which is in the north. Alright, do we need to drop anything off here? Yeah, let's go ahead and hit the shipping box real quick. Oh, you know I want to steal this Madam's delivery box. The game has this weird funky system where it's not actually in the container. In our base, I tried making a second shipping container and it doesn't work. They're not symbiotically linked, but they're linked somehow. I think delivery boxes work the same way. So here's what we're gonna do. Since I want that delivery box, it's a Madam's delivery box, which is better than my basic delivery box, right? We'll send all that home. Okay, and then we're just gonna pickpocket this box. Now you might think, oh, I'm carrying all that stuff on me. No, remember that you can never put a container with items into another container. This technically has no items in it. In fact, if we go over to the other delivery box, for some reason the map maker made these two right next to each other. This is the one where at the window I talked about earlier, where I had to smash on the window to search the crates. All the stuff is in this box, not the one I'm carrying. Yeah, I think, oh, one of the small medals I found was in this fridge. I wasn't expecting to get anything out of it. I just thought, well, I'm just gonna take everything inside a container, just on a whim one day. And it's like, oh, there's a small medal that was not there before. Let's see here, what else is there? So I wanted this. You know what? Can we just put this? Can we send this box home? Yes, we can. Cool. Cool beans. Any quests on the way we want to look at? Yellow flower? Oh, that's Port Capul. That's way far. I might be able to do this one. We'll hit this one on the way out. Or we'll hit this one first because it's 2 days time limit. So I am quite the musician these days. If I hit the right mouse button at the wrong time, it doesn't sound as good. But that doesn't make any difference in the gameplay. It's just for us. Okay, so that was not 1,000 that we were hoping to get. No, but this is the easier one of the 2 missions that we had. Oh, it's 800. So, but anyways, we're gonna try it nonetheless. Now this is how I go hardcore into this. Ready? I'm gonna first cast telepathy. I'm just gonna cast short teleport. We're now in the middle of a pile. Play a couple times. I would say no more than 3 times, and then I short teleport somewhere else. Oh, by the way, that dude right there, this is his guitar I'm playing. This is Ephron's guitar. That dude that was just walking away, yeah, that's Ephron. Prince of Mycelia, Ephron. Hi. The range of people who can hear you is basically about, we'll say 3 to 5. We'll do a longer teleport this time. We're so far away from that. There goes 100 fame. So we are about the 1700 range. This is not the Truce ground, but it is on the way. Let's glance here real quick. Let's see, anything I want to... This place is actually difficult for me to steal from. You can find a writing tool here if you are having trouble getting your hands on one. Okay, let's go ahead and camp real quick. I should have rested in the king's bed. Wait for everybody to finish eating. Nope, I wasn't trying to walk out, but all right, they'll eat here, I guess. So I have not yet been to the Truce ground in this game. It's right there. Let's attack these guys on the way. You want my whole backpack? I don't think so. All right, here's how I handled this fight. Ready? It's stupid. It's a bunch of geese, okay? And this is probably gonna kill many of my characters, but this was just more for the lulz. Let's go ahead and just warp out of here. And leave before any of my characters die. We'll peek our head back in to see if there's any loot. A lot of times, I don't know if this has a higher chance of spawning or it's just because there's many of them. Don't walk into fire. Please don't walk into fire. But I do find cards a lot from these fights. Not all the time, though. But a lot of the times I will. I think my missionary's in that. Let's just walk out. Okay, well, she's okay for right now. Alright, never been here before. Let's case the joint, look for any treasures. I'm gonna kill all these guys. We'll finish once we... Okay, so this place is unowned, actually. Meaning if I could take this with me. I noticed I was walking past, there was a grab icon when my mouse hovered over it, but it's 150 pounds. Alright, so let's... Ooh, I don't know how to... Okay, I'm gonna... I knew I wanted to do a god at some point, but I hadn't quite figured out how I was going to do that video part. I'm going to go ahead and read each of the gods' information, and we'll decide from there who we are going to be. I was kind of thinking Kumuromi of Harvest a long time ago, but our home is not that big right now. I do need to expand it. Then I was thinking Mani of Machine, because guns, but then my character needed magic to cast spells, even the slightest healing spell on his team. So I'm thinking maybe Lowly of Wind for the speed. That's who we want to end up with. That doesn't mean that's going to be the first god we start with. It's probably going to be the last god we have. But we're gonna talk to all the gods and see what they have to say. Worship. Mani of Machine. You moved toward the altar, reviving the lore of the gods in your thoughts. Mani of Machine is a cold-hearted heretic, part human, part machine, who through trickery and intrigue seized the throne from the ancient god. His power is still beyond measure. To him, the existence of gods and their providence are illogical, and his immediate goal is the slaying of gods, ultimately aiming to establish a society entirely governed by machines. Those faithful to Mani receive immense knowledge of machines and learn a way to use them effectively. Deepening your faith grants you bonus modifiers to the following attributes: dexterity, perception, guns, spot hidden, lockpicking, appraising, and strategy. Void. Oh, nothing to offer here. Okay. Kumuromi of Harvest and his brother drifted through the universe as spores and took root in the earth of Yivla in the ancient times. He loves and watches over all the lives that are born and grow up without any distinction. He is not involved in factional disputes in the divine world and often acts as an intermediary between the other gods and goddesses. Those faithful to Kumuromi receive the blessings of nature. Deepening your faith grants you bonus modifiers to the following attributes: perception, dexterity, learning, farming, alchemy, weaving, and literacy. The goddess Ekado was born to the king of the cat god as the seventh child, who was said to bring good fortune, overcoming many disasters brought by her sister. She was ascended to goddess with the aid of Kumuromi. Because of her all-around benefits, she has many followers, young and old, male and female. At present, her mental is turning back to a cat's due to a certain mentality, I guess is what it's trying to say. Those faithful to Ekado are really lucky. Deepening your faith grants you bonus modifiers to the following attributes: charisma, luck, evasion, magic capacity, fishing, and stealth. Druer of Healing is a graceful goddess of innocence with beautiful green jade-colored eyes and a lineage of ancient deities. She is Odina's younger sister and Eris's older sister, but her memory of Eris is lacking and the other gods refuse to discuss the subject. The feathers that fall from the small wings on her head are believed to cure all illnesses, and fake feathers are sold for a high price on Earth. She is earnest, gentle, yet sometimes fussy. For some reason, she has many radical followers. Those faithful to Druer can heal wounds. Deepening your faith grants you bonus modifiers to the following attributes: will, endurance, regeneration, meditation, anatomy, cooking, magic device, magic capacity, and you learn the Prayer of Druer skill. The windy and free-spirited goddess Lowi values freedom above all else, and no one can constrain her. However, she prefers to dominate others physically and mentally due to her sadistic taste. Her stunning naked body attracts many devotees. Those faithful to Lowi receive the blessing of wind and can move swiftly. Deepening your faith grants you bonus modifiers to the following attributes: perception, speed, bow, crossbow, evasion, taming, and Lolu's possession. The reason I think speed is a big deal is you can't raise speed. I mean, not through attribute growth. For example, charisma, we started with maybe we'll say 17 or something. We essentially brought it to 65. Our speed is only 150 because we're riding on top of Lloyd's back right now, and he has double speed rings. That's not a skill you naturally grow like other stats like strength. Whoops, I didn't mean, where was that? Was I right here? Let's put it right back at where it was. I was gonna decide that I was gonna do that one last, because that's the god I'm thinking of being. The red-haired Duke, its pot of element, who has existed since the most ancient of times, and who prides himself on being the chief of the gods. His wings, which change their brilliance in 5 colors, are sometimes covered with a flame that consumes everything, and sometimes with a dew that freezes everything. There was a time when he was in a state of despair due to his remorse for not having prevented the death of his beloved goddess Odina, but he has recently been recovering. Those faithful to its cult are protected from elemental damages and learn to absorb mana from their surroundings. Deepening your faith grants you bonus modifiers of the following attributes: magic, meditation, casting, fire resistance, cold resistance, lightning resistance, and you can absorb mana. The reason why we're thinking of Earth, and this is probably the lamest reason of all, is because he gets you strength. And when we leave him as a god, you get a punishment depending on how much you can carry. And so since he boosts our strength and weightlifting, I figure if we do him first, we'll have less to carry. This does fade away after a while, and since I've never done the gods in this game, I don't know how long that is, but I am aware that there is some sort of punishment. One of the primordial gods, the god of Earth, with many mysteries and darkness hidden behind his red iron eyes. Half of his body is covered with an unworldly crystalline stone, and his wings are hardened. He's usually mild-mannered, but has a belligerent and ferocious side. Sounds like a MySpace profile. He is a fierce and violent warrior of the divine world, who sometimes seems to be in a deep sleep as if he were a rock, yet suddenly breaks the prohibitions of the gods and interferes with the earth. In his wars against the corrupted gods, he has laid waste to many corpses, both friend and foe alike, and is highly respected by warriors. Yeah, this whole thing reads like a profile. Those faithful to Opatos have massive strength and defense. Deepening your faith grants you bonus modifiers to the following attributes: strength, endurance, shield, weightlifting, mining, and blacksmith. So I think we'll start with this one. Again, it's probably for the dumbest reason possible, but you gotta start for somewhere, right? Nobody knows Elin or Ilona starting off with their first playthrough. No one's an expert at it as soon as they begin the game. Mwahaha, you're mine, he says at the bottom of the screen. The gods will talk to you as the game progresses.
Oh, did you start worshipping a god? Come on, tell me, who did you choose to worship? Who's your first god? Potus of Earth. I see, so that's your thing, huh? When you worship a god, you'll receive various blessings depending on the depth of your faith. Your faith deepens through offerings and the passage of time. Once a day, you can use the pray ability to your god. It can restore your health, and depending on the god's mood, you might receive a gift. Praying also helps you develop your faith skill, so try to pray at least once a day. Well, that's it for now. Just be careful not to anger Potus of Earth.
Oh, if we were gonna have that permanently imbued in our logbook, I would have picked Lowly of Lynn, so that way she'd always say that. But alright, this is fine. It's part of our adventure together as you and I, as we play this. Oh, the adventure log, that's the diary. Yeah, that's the thing that I was mildly concerned about. I guess I'm more concerned about that OCD behavior, like, oh man, that's now forever in my adventure log as a Potus of Earth, than I am about having picked a god that will smite me if I turn my back on him. Alright, I don't think I can take this. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we could try. Yeah. We have enough carrying capacity thanks to Opatos. Oh, you know, that was actually kind of... If I had done that intentionally, like, I'm going to be Opato so I can carry this generator home, that would be a legit gamer move right there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and return back to... I guess we can't. I was going to say we're going to return back to Palmia now. What's that? Speckwing. That looks special. It does have a dungeon name on it, like level 15, so that might be somewhere we head. Alright, you know what? Let's check it out. I don't know why my character just suddenly stopped when I clicked over there. $200 gold. Another cave to the north. Oh, it's a village of annoying things. Hey, I can actually talk to these guys. Must be from an animal lover skill, because normally when I talk to winged creatures, even guests in your own home, I can't do let's talk to them. Maybe some of the adventurers, okay. A lame quest board. Paper scrap? Sure. Here you go. I like quests like that, I really do. Vomit. If I can find a bar, I'll get you some vomit. Chuck that in there. Throw this in there too. Trying to see all the adventurers in here. I don't think there must have been a person or something. I don't know. There was something gray right there. So many, whoops. So many adventurers here. Alright. This challenge thing. I don't think it's to the death, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't challenged anybody before, but since I'm recording, now's the time to find out. To my knowledge, you're supposed to you can recruit people if you succeed in their trial. So like, we're gonna try this, and I do believe we fight, but I don't think it's like to the death where I could be penalized. But maybe it's always to the player's death. I think it's actually pretty cool. He starts with the party. I bet it's randomly generated though. My kids are playing Wizardry right now. Not like this moment, but it's one of the games they're trying to beat because the games I'm letting them play are the early games first, so that they don't get too spoiled on modern day graphics. So they've beaten Dragon Warrior 1, they beat Ultima 3, Exodus. Let's see here, what else is there that they've been working on? In Dragon Warrior 2 they also beat. The reason I'm mentioning this is in Wizardry, he's about to die, so I wanted to finish talking about this. You mailed in your characters, because this is the age before internet became common, to the developers behind Wizardry, Surtech. I assume they were Surtech back then as well. And then they made them those the NPCs in Wizardry 3, which was really cool. But I bet these guys are just randomly generated. You probably have to defeat all of your teammates before the battle is won. I mean, I could help out the fight. Fine, let's do it. Because here. I yield. You are good. Accept this as a commemoration of your victory. You get an adamantine composite helm. That's really good. I only have a few adamantine pieces of gear, and every single one of them has been solid. Unfortunately, because I'm trying to spread out my gear across everybody, all my good, nobody has my good stuff. Loito probably has my best stuff right now, like the double speed rings. Yeah, that's really solid. Let's take a look at. Maybe my giant's asleep. Let's see. This helmet is 3. Yeah, that's so much better than his. Now, as far as I know, the game decides what to wear based off of value. It doesn't think like, oh, this gives me strength and I'm using a weapon that uses strength. No. I think it's just based off of value. So if I sort by value, speed rings are the most valuable, followed by the helmet, and then the adamantine helmet. This helmet is more valuable because it has other properties, such as digesting rotten food. Or letting him ride. I don't think that letting him ride makes me ride better. So we're gonna actually just swap that in. My speed is still 150. Where's my giant? Oh, apparently I've never symbiotically merged with her. There we go. I must have unmerged to talk about her. The reason why we have the giant is supposedly, I think that might make me more durable, but maybe not. Alright, so where was that dude? Right there. So now I can actually ask him to live with us. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't want him to live with us right now because I like pickpocketing the heroes. Yeah, I go around stealing from the heroes and they get more stuff over time, I think. I mean, I don't know if it was coincidental, but I completely cleaned up one hero, and then later I saw the hero again, just a couple days later, and they had new gear. Let's go ahead. We should probably challenge them all. I don't think you have to wait till we have... I mean, we'll try the challenging others, even though we don't have high affinity with them. Yeah, let's go and challenge them all. Trying to pick this chest before battle ends. Alright, earthquake! I'm not sure I'm doing anything. Let's start picking off everybody. I probably should just go for the hero. But I mean, I've never done this stuff before, and I kind of want to see if I get items or anything for killing other people. Oh, someone dropped food. I also wonder if my teammates lose morale when they perish. Emerald armored boots. I wonder if it's actually part of her current loadout that she gives me this stuff. Let's fight everybody. Will you accept my challenge? Want to test your strength? Yes. Where is she in this pile? It didn't heal me. It didn't give me all my mana back. I thought maybe I'd get all my mana back. That's one of the reasons why I cast so much Earthquake earlier. Target her specifically. We got an Amethyst Composite Ring. That must have been the gray thing I saw earlier that I thought might have been an item. Rank S. I should probably get some mana for that one. Any good news? No. You're rank A. Wasn't there a Lobby somewhere? Must have been Saber. It was the Lobby. Here's a D. Yeah, we can probably handle. Welcome to my shop. We got a glass breastplate. Just send all this home for now. That's probably better than what some of my characters have. I just don't want to sit here while recording to try to figure out who needs that. It's going to be a marginal increase. I think we can sleep right now. Yeah. Try to get our mana back. Let's continue. Did we already fight him? Okay, that's Terror of Groan. We fought that one. Always Order. Oh, maybe it was. I guess we fought them both. Speedy. Or maybe I can only fight a certain number of them. Okay, well, I can fight this one. We'll give it a shot. Let's see what you get. Okay, we got Caledris is dead. I mean, we can revive him, but still, we got a Diamond Composite Helm. Okay. And we get Caledris resurrected because a Missionary of Darkness casts Resurrection. Caledris also revives, so as long as one of these two guys is alive, I should be able to revive each other. I've never brought both of them out, because it always seemed like overkill. Someday I'll find my creator and punch him. You go. Yeah, you do that. I support you. There's the other... Or did I not see this guy before? I wonder if there's a limited number of times I could fight people until, like, the new day or something. Soywort. That is some name there. Learning's not that helpful. For my party, that is. I'm sure that there are players that use a lot of learning. But I'm looking for things like strength and endurance, maybe perception. No, just trying to walk. I'll take that. Hold on, equip my pickpocket gear, yes. She's a C ranker, so I thought I could get away with it. Alright, she's almost dead from that, so let's go ahead and try casting Incognito, which we should be able to do because we have the heavy armor cast. We can see that I've done a lot of stealing, because we're level 44. Can't tell the special fairies from any normal fairies. I don't know. Maybe there are no special fairies. other than like the hero ones. It's just me panning. There's nothing to really look at. Whoa, the game freaked out on that one. Just normal fairy there. Those are 2 adventure fairies I talked to earlier. The recent patch made the Rose of Man, which was one of the heroes in my game, change from a spacesuit to just like look like a lady, Rose of Man. So that makes more sense, her being the man's rose or something. But I kind of liked the spacesuit look she had going on. Not that I knew it was a chick in the first place. So many different heroes. I've never seen some of these heroes before, but maybe the ones that are, maybe these are special ones just for this place, and that's why I can't fight them. That might be it. I haven't been doing this in a while because I didn't want my character to get permanent. Well, I don't know how permanent it is, but I had not actually drunk beer in the last year and a half, maybe 2 years. Basically since the guild time. But we're gonna down it this time because we need to get that vomit. Alright, vomit achieved. What do we got in here as well? Can we get some more beer? I don't know why, but I like just opening up containers. Here you go, it's fresh. Alright, anything else? So we're not going to accept these people for now, because I do want to continue to meet them in the world and pickpocket them. There's no mage or anybody that could identify this thick sand gauntlet, so we're just going to send the rest of this stuff home. One of the reasons why I send it home is so that I can continue to amass stolen goods credit as well as gold bar credit. Well, I guess the stolen goods thing doesn't really count. When you put things in the shipping container, it does not amass stolen contribution towards your thieves guild. But you can put things on for sale with a tag, which is different. Okay, well that's an interesting little diversion. Alright, let me think here. We are near Noyle, but I don't think there's anything we need there. Let's head back to Palmia. There was something I wanted to cover. We walk in slow steps because I want to look around and see if there's anything I want to miss. Or going to miss. Like the spider, I missed that spider. We're hungry and sleepy. Well, that's fine, because we like eating. That lamp always gets in my way. Yeah, I can kind of juggle them around the 100 mark, so I think it's based off your negotiation. Show me your wares. Okay, that's strength. Magic, yeah, we'll take that. Nope. Trying to... Oh, he's a hero right there. Looks kind of like Sephiroth. I've never challenged these guys before, but you know, now that I know what it is, we're gonna challenge everybody. I don't know if I can challenge them in successive runs. You caught me. Alright. Let's see, we have the inn. There's a baker to the left. There's a mage in here. I think we walked past the one I wanted. Yeah, right here. Identify these sand gloves. It's probably going to be nothing. It's going to be stupid. Actually, it was a miracle. I could have just cast my identify spell. Yeah, look at that. That is awful. -1 to stats. I stole everything in that room just because I could. That's not the... Where's the baker in here? Where's the baker? Did you eat him? Show me your wares. Alright, we got some will, which is okay. Magic. Some strength. We'll divvy that up among people in later. There's the lights I stole from my place. Mwahaha, I'll be following you to your dream, says the god. Okay. So let's actually step out real quick. I was gonna go there, but let's actually step out real quick. So if I were to try to enter this fortune bell, you can't enter the zone from here. You have to actually enter from town through a teleporter. Which is, this is where I stole the dice. Remember how I said like I just basically take everything that's not nailed down? Yeah, that's where my 100 pickpocketing comes into play. In fact, now that my character is stronger, what is my strength now? He's got it's just +3 from Favor of the Earth. We have a -15 or something, -12 from my debilitation, which we could work on. Except I kind of like draining rods. I really do. I just hate the fact that I'm still not sure if I drained a Rod of Wish or not. I don't think I did because it's a 100% discount. Maybe that's so that you don't break the game by selling it and getting so much money. I don't know. I have not been up here before. Want to relax for a while. Yeah, but not with any thing that you're thinking of, lady. So we can actually buy casino chips from these guys. 20 gold each. So that'd be 10,000 if I bought the whole stack. 100,000. My bad. That's half my a third of my money. You know what? I don't know how many chips we need. Let's look around a little bit first before we buy any chips. That's another teleporter. I don't see anything. Oh wait. Okay, this takes orans, not chips. But I like that the menu has changed. That's kind of cool. My music skill is not quite as high as my negotiation skill, because I just don't do this often enough. Just run around and start playing music for people. I am looking around, but I'm not seeing a whole lot. Okay, here we go. This is where the action must be. I have no casino chips. Oh, did I put them all back at home? Yeah, I did. They're in my chest at home. Well, we can always buy some here. Give me 10 chips for now. Darn it. Ah! Just, okay. Come on, game. Work with me. Makes me uncomfortable. Okay. Why don't we just go ahead? Oh, dude. Oh, do I have to hold it down? How many? I have no. How do you? Come on. So do you just do this infinitely? Because they don't seem to be taking my money. Do you just get chips for this? Okay, so once you make your first one, it starts counting the misses. That's actually kind of nice. It leveled up my throwing. Okay, so I had heard that there's ways to get ether antibodies at the Fortune Bell. And one of the things I read about was that the basketball game was what people liked. Some people really hated it, though. How do I get out of this? There we go, right click, I guess. I'll probably come back to that later. I may show a segment of where I have learned how to play that successfully or something. But for right now, I'm no good at it. You look different. You are just a civilian. No, I wasn't really... Just one chip. Snail tortures. Oh, there's different kinds of snails in this game. Do you sell? You don't even sell snails. Man, this place is crowded. I'm surprised that there's like not that much lag. I mean, you can see that there's some frame drops, but most other games would have my computer just crash into the floor at this point. Yeah, I know it is a 2D sprite work with a 2.5 or isometric view for terrain. I know that, but even then, it would still be pretty hard on my computer. These are not generators I can grab. I don't know if that will be copyright flagged, me walking into that room, though. Wow, don't mind if I do. It's a phone? I don't want the phone. I want the other stuff. Painting's not bad. Let's see what's in the safe, dude. I stole 40 orans, really. Also 2 gold bars, but 40 orans, that's what you can put inside a safe. I'm gonna steal these just because they look shiny. Darn it, I stole the thing off the wall instead. A lame treasure. Well, why are you lame, dude? I don't know what this is made out of. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be stealing from this. I mean, I feel like everything I feel like everything would respawn. I just hope it does. This feels like kind of a special area, though. I wonder what this is made out of. Silver. Oh, that's not super special. This is your first visit today, yes? Here's your free scratch card. The Golden Bell heralds good fortune. Welcome to the Fortune Bell, the world's only casino airship. Feel free to enjoy until your wallet is empty. Show me the prizes. So we have 16. We bought 10. Why is Pepper here? I don't... Okay. Can I sell you this? I don't see the ether. Maybe it's just the actual prize from the basketball game and not a prize that you buy. Okay. This might be an improved body pillow for us. I don't know. I assume so. We're gonna probably switch out our Maniac Cat body pillow. I don't... I'm not trying to suggest anything. It's just that the game, I think, rewards you for having better sleep. I've never used a scratch card. I have a scratch machine in the base. Don't... But I've never... Where's my card? I don't know what happened. Oh, we get assorted vegetable, I guess. Sure. Wait, you look special. You're just a gambler. I gotta steal the chip, probably the dartboard and the doll just to get inside this safe. That's so lame. At least it's a cool wall dartboard. I can replace the one in our base with that one. Hey, we got 144 orens. All of that for that. Come on. I have no idea what it's used for, but the globe says it's a rare crafting ingredient when I look at it. Right there. I mean, I could look it up, but it wasn't something I felt pressured to do. Wow, this, I'll leave you guys to that. This looks cool. Yeah, I spend most of my karma just on decorating my base. But I am maxed on my Thief Guild contribution right now, until we can get a promotion. Actually, we should check the bookshelves, in case we get a skill book, which I don't know if I've ever found a skill book in one, but the hope is always there. A gold bar. Found two long scrolls in that thing. A thin rod, which I immediately gained speed out of that. And it's not a small amount either. It's not bad amount. I'll show you in a bit here. Let's try this since we passed it up earlier. I put my character into luck points on the feet, so let's see if we... Do I pull again? I don't actually know how this works. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting to win anything. Let's try 2 coins. Alright. Sad. The time I go up higher, I lose my money. Maybe it's a matter of timing. I know that in Mario 3, you could pretty much guarantee that you would get like stars or mushrooms, but just as a matter of timing. Lame. All right, let's get out of here. Give me 10. No, I'm gonna lose this. bag. Yoink. We found a stone light gloves. Thanks for the karma hit. I guess we're going back to the basketball. If I want to cure my life and strength reduction, but I kind of like the magic rod stealing thing. It's really good. In fact, it's so good. Let me try to show you. Let me head back to town. Just look. I'm just kind of getting a glance what he has, so I can give you a comparison. Holy light. No such spell here. And speed. No such spell there. Holy light and speed. Enchant armor. We'll take that. Here's Holy Light book. Okay, we'll buy one of these books for 341 coins. Okay. And then there was a regular wand of Holy Light for 372. So 30 more coins for this. Now, let's take a look at my Holy Light spell. Holy Light. There it is. I have 1,088. I'm not short of this by any means. In fact, I barely ever cast it. I probably cast it once out of curiosity. Okay. So we have 1,088. Let's go ahead and buy the rod. So this is only 30 more gold than the book with 3 charges. Okay, 1,088. We just got about 100 doses of Holy Light, or the same amount of gold for the book, right? Now let's read the book. Let's go and close this window right here, so we kind of look at that together. So one read of this will give me 10. So this gives me 30 for 340 coins. That gave me 100 for 370 coins. So yeah, this wand absorption thing is really, really good. Again, it is probably imbalanced, but it's not 100% in your favor, because it does mean that you have to cast it. There are some spells that I was just never good enough to cast, like Identify. Not this Identify, but like Identify Star or Identify Plus. I was never good enough to cast it. If I haven't found another wand of that since. But I've never ever found a book of it. But I did have the Identify, or I did pick up an Identify Star wand, absorbed it, and I could just not cast it, even if I tried leveling it up by using all the charges. Still, I get a lot more charges out of it. Let's see if there's any good rods here for sale. What about you? Do you have any good heal? Nope. I don't want to hire anybody, because my town is so overcrowded right now. It's got a cap of 6 and I have like 30 people in it. So yeah, we can buy a Rod of Healing, which I wouldn't mind, except I can't mass cast that, so I'm not too worried about it. I can only mass cast the Cure Light Wounds right now, Cure Minor Wounds. That's why I've been raising my mana as much as possible. Now that we've covered that topic, let's go ahead. Oh, this is why there's that policy for no mothers. They probably did this in Ilona, but I didn't remember it. But they warp around the map. And then they paralyze / entangle a victim, and then I guess they make out with that victim. I'm not sure if I'm interpreting that right. It might be that she's just like hugging them or something. I don't know. Either that or it's a mother fetish for the developer. I'm not sure which one. Either one is anybody's guess. I wonder if I can do it just by like looking at my character on the bottom right. Right now I'm looking at the bottom right, trying to see if there's a timing one. That one. It looks like maybe when his hair just crosses that little darkening threshold gradient, about here. Come on. Of course we're going to miss the golden one. Maybe it's just in my imagination either way. Wonder how high I have to get for the ether antibody. I'm so bad at this. Did we get anything for that? Or did we just get chips? You can't click on these guys for a prize or anything. Okay, I needed a break from that. I went and talked to every single NPC there to build up my negotiation skill and left for a bit to try to raise my karma. I did mention that we were going to show you what the war situation is like. So this is like the hunting mission, except way more interesting. Immediately it begins with a horn wave, and we're just going to go ahead and blow the horn 4 more times, summoning 5 of the waves. You can see the little dots on the map where the enemy is, and then we're going to just make a break for it. We're going to run south since that's the clearest spot. We're also activate telepathy so we can see what's around us. And then we're going to just chuck the horn here so we can continue to use it as needed. Let's make sure that we are in the correct strategy, or mage, that's fine. Actually, why don't we go ahead and make ourselves an archer? And we couldn't shoot him because he was too far from us, so we're going to cast Cat's Eye. I'd like to get Calagius over here, though. Alright, that Wyvern is bad news, so we are going to go back to this and select Hexer. Beware, the enemy's leader, Red Drake, is approaching. Okay, now we're going to go back to Archer mode. Just going to continue to pick off the enemies as they run towards us. There's 2 advantages to moving to the edge. One is that the enemies don't converge on you at the same time, meaning the ones at the corners will get to you first, and then the ones at the sides and so forth. Otherwise, if you're in the center, well, then you have to deal with all of them at once. Number 2, we can just leave when we need to. If the choice is between failing and dying, we might decide that discretion is the better part of valor. Whoops, that's incognito. We need telepathy, which I'm not sure we do have enough mana for. There's the boss. Activate Hexer with what little mana we have, and let's see, we don't have anything on us. Are we equipped with the right stuff this time? No, we're not. There we go. That probably doesn't help, but it couldn't hurt. Yeah, we're not hurting this guy at all. There we go. We did a little bit of damage. Remember, we have 2 revivers, so we're going to have to end up losing both of them in order to start falling. Hey, hello, Blue Drake. You just suddenly decided to appear. This is also one of the bad things about being near the edge, is I guess that he's part of this wave. Okay, there goes the boss. And the boss generally drops a figure, which interests me, but it probably doesn't interest a lot of people who play the game, because you get way too many figures, and the inventory space, while you can continue building, just becomes more cumbersome to manage. But I like having these things. No, I don't want to cast. I just wanted to shoot, but I guess I can't. Maybe I should bring a backup weapon. I'll chop at him. Actually, I do kill a lot of uniques with the decapitation strike. It'll say down here, like, you chop off their head. Okay. Let's see here. When you look at the horn, if it gives you multiple options, that's your chance to summon reinforcements or escape. Until you trigger the thing for escape, you cannot have a victory. I guess you could fight all the way to the end. I did that once, but I'm not sure if that was a bug. because as far as I understand, it's an infinite thing. But there was one time where I never bothered summoning it. I just figured I was gonna let my guys fight and die just to get some experience points. It was the newbie team, and somehow the game ended in my victory. We should actually not do that. I should have picked Archer so I could save my mana. Okay, let's go ahead and just rest for a little bit. You guys handle everything around us. I'll get my mana back up. We still have Cat's Eye for 30 seconds. Or 30 turns, anyways. Unfortunately, I can't turn Ferris into a PCC. It doesn't allow me to. I can do it for Loito, but not for her. Alright. You can see on the map a red dot, but I don't see a... Oh wait, so I was gonna say there's an invisible dude, but no, he just blended in a little bit. Not even that much, just a little bit. I'm used to seeing all like the bones and stuff, and I ignore all of it. I suppose you could go and mine it and pick at it and stuff. That's the first time I've seen one of those. Hey, there's just a little pig running at us. Now, it might be my false impressions, but even if it is, say, a Yeek, he's a stronger Yeek than normal. I could be wrong. I really don't know for sure, because there's no numbers anywhere. But it feels like they're just higher level Yeeks or whatever. Okay, that bunny didn't last long, but I still stand by my conjecture. Yeah, see that pig is taking like 4 hits right now. Beware, the enemy's leader puppet is approaching. I thought I died. I thought the pig blew up on me or something. Let's see here. Retreat possible and reinforcements available. Ferris doesn't normally have the option to do Magic Device, but I did change her occupation at the home base to Gaming Mode, which gives her the Magic Device skill set permanently, as long as she gets any experience points for it, so when day breaks. Again, I did end up eventually using a mod, but I did most of it without it, and then I thought that was just too tiresome. There's got to be a way easier method. Hello, Bunny. Bye, Bunny. Let's go and summon the reinforcements. We're gonna call an ally. These guys don't last long. I've never seen them last long. By the time you're allowed to call an ally, they just get overrun. Alright, so is this the enemy head honcho here? If that's the case, first let's have to activate telepathy, just so we can make sure that we know what's going to happen around us. Turn on Hexer mode and attack him again. My mages decided to cast Lightning Ball on the floor. That's how the ball spells work. Like Fireball, you don't throw a ball of fire at the enemy, you just throw it at the floor. Well, this is fine. I'm just trying to use up my spell stock. I don't know when else I would cast Lightning Ball. I don't think it's hurting them, though, my teammates, because I have all those perks for control magic and all that. I like that with Will-O-Wisp, even if I couldn't see him because he's too far away, you could see the light around him. You could see that light closing in on you. Not that Will-O-Wisp are dangerous or anything. Just wanted to shoot. I really should pack a backup ranged weapon. Oh, there's a Mind Dog. I'm assuming the puppet didn't die. I just don't see him. Yeah, there he is. He's still going. I don't want to actually cast anything anymore. If I can get the Missionary of Darkness to come closer, please. I don't want her to get killed because she's lagging behind. We lost Caladria, so we need the Missionary to stay alive long enough to cast revival spells. Character... Fighter... Just attack it normally. Don't use your mana. There goes the Missionary. So that's both of our healers down. There goes most of the other people. I'm assuming that's the Mind Dog back there. Killing everybody. Yeah, I've actually tried to fight a puppet before, and he also kicked my butt, so I'm not surprised by this. But that being said, it did have the weak party. Wait, no, that was different. No, that must have been a strong party, because, again, the weak party somehow won. I still don't know how. I really think that must have been a bug, because as far as I know, this goes on forever. Alright, we're down to one survivor. That's Gikugen, the security guard. There goes the other Palmanian reinforcement. Alright, we can get escape. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to teleport over there. That's the wrong direction, dude. Fortunately, I don't get to decide the direction. We might actually lose. Ether disease symptom, potion addict. Consume potions regularly. I'm assuming that just means like whatever I'm carrying on me. Thanks. I'm sure it's the Will-O-Wisp that did that. Alright, we're gonna cast invisibility. I have the mana for it, I hope. It is 32 mana. Now we're gonna... Oh, you're still attacking me. There goes the guard. Alright, we gotta call the signal for retreat, and then we just gotta leave. If you don't leave off the edge of the map, it'll automatically pull you out, say 5-10 turns after you've signaled for retreat, but we can just walk out. I didn't expect you to return alive. Go ahead, claim your promised reward. This is the same message they get for when you're farming or playing music. It's the same victory line. It's nothing special. Alright, well, we lost all of our people. We managed to get $4,000. Yeah, 4,000 total right here. 1 strange copper coin, that's for these gacha machines, and 4 platinum coins. Let's see how much it costs to revive everybody. It's gonna be way more than 4,000. Maybe not way more, but it will be more than 4,000. Gikugen alone costs 2,000. What annoys me the most is I get another disease, and I still haven't finished figuring it. I still haven't gotten to the ether antibodies yet. I know that I can buy them for 10 small medals. There's an Ikopo merchant in Yaowen that sells it for like 4,200 tickets. I do not have that many. And I have a music skill of 50, and I've been playing it pretty regularly. I'm not spamming it in town or anything, but I have been playing it fairly regularly. I have 50 music score, and I only have something like 50 tickets. I probably have to recycle a bunch of junk. That's probably what I need to do. But that seems like an outrageous, obscene, impossible to reach number. So I would probably just rather do the 10 small medals, and even then, that's gonna be considered a humongous waste. So I have to stick around here until I can do the basketball game. Alright, I'm gonna head back there and go and get back to trying to beat that. I just wanted to build my karma back up. I'm at 23 now. When I started that was worth 1 karma point. Yeah, I just needed a break from this. Oh, also, although she does say specifically it's her first time visiting for the day, I just assumed that was the first time ever message. So it's your first visit today, yes? Here's your free scratch card. And then when we take a nap and it happens to transcend to the next day, we get another scratch card. I did see the faith thing kick in a couple times as I'm walking around. I don't know if it kicks in when you sleep before nighttime. So let's take a look at our skill real quick. Faith 4.34. We have not manually prayed. Let's just go to take a nap. It's 8:20 or August 20. I mean, assuming it. Okay, we'll call it August because the game doesn't try to correct us otherwise. It did not go to the new day, so I don't know if it works yet. I mean, like if you sleep before midnight, does your dude pray? I don't know. Well, we will of course figure that out eventually. So yeah, it's not a new day, so we don't get another scratch ticket. Now let's see what else we can get. Okay, we get a box of miniature and a platinum coin. I don't think you could do anything with this. Grab. Oh, open. I got a miniature mine dog. Plastic junk raises tourism value. This thing must have got hit by acid or something. -1 miracle. I have a few of these Drake figurines. I've eaten a couple of Drake steaks as well that I made because I don't know, it just seems like a reliable source of Drakes. Not that I'm doing it for the meal. We have plenty of other foods. All right. Oh, also one last thing. Hey, it's stacked finally. I had it. Oh, maybe I didn't bring it. Maybe I didn't bring it. I had a casino chip. I must have stole it or something, but it was not made of plastic. It was made of oak. So I had a single stack of one casino chip because it wasn't plastic. All right. Okay, I took I guess maybe a 2 to 3 month break on, not in real time, but in the game time, just doing something else besides trying to get good at the basketball game. In fact, I let my daughter try this, and she can score maybe 26 points or something as a high score. I can score maybe 8. Along the way, unfortunately, because we were trying to get the ether antibody potion, right? Along the way, in those 3 months that I took off from the casino, I found 2 more rods of wish, and I don't know if I drained these or it's just a practical joke because it says discounted by 100%. I don't know. We still, of course, in case you're just now tuning in, we have this, which is a huge advantage in all other aspects. Just touching one rod gets so many spells available to us. Yeah, we are trying to get the ether antibody, and this is really annoying. My dude keeps drinking sulfuric acid. I'll find like a bottle of acid proof, and in this very same turn I pick it up, he'll drink it. There's almost no turnaround time. I did find out though that when I was trying to pass potions over to my NPCs, my followers, to let them hold on to it so I don't give into my addiction, I suppose. Because you're just walking around, your character automatically drinks it, and suddenly I'd be confused or something. Which makes me unable to cast spells. But if you get a love potion into the possession of a teammate, they just throw away the potion. I just bought that for $700. I just bought it. It's like, okay, you hold on to this, because I don't want to pass it up. Right. We're still working on that. And I just wanted to point out that we found 2 more rods of wishes in those 3 months. I did steal this from one of the adventurers in town. It was either the angelic one. In fact, we can kind of look at the house board. Let's see here. It was either the fated understater, which it very likely was. She was very hard to pickpocket, and eventually she fell asleep, so I just ran over and stole everything she had. Or one of these other nameless ones. Man, I can't even figure out which one it might have been at this point. It was something like Silver Hair Menace or something. And so this sounds. I did the calculations, and this will raise my damage by so much. Let me alt tab and take a look at my notes. Okay, my average with my current weapon is 57.04. With this weapon, this weapon, it says I have a 57 damage average. but my average with this weapon becomes 303. I may have done those calculations wrong. It helps me with my casting ability and my spells, so that'll be pretty interesting. I like things that make me a better traveler, though I don't know if they ever have as much of a bonus as speed boots. Boots of the 7 League or whatever it's called. Alright, so before we head off, let's grab these items. This is a full set of mica gear, and I actually stole the hoop. I had already found this throwing circle. I just didn't realize I could play the game with just the throwing circle. But if I step on it, I can actually play this at home, and I can get casino tokens. Now you might be wondering, if I'm so bad at this, how do I get the casino tokens? Well, I actually, if we take a look at my character, where's Eye of Mind? When I started the casino recording stuff, I was probably like Eye of Mind level 2, and we had 1500 to 2000 fame. I've gone up to Eye of Mind 16 and just by doing the slots. And of course, it was a very long time of doing the slots, but that's how I made my money. I don't know if all this luck gear makes a difference, but every single one of these pieces will give me 3 luck because they're made of mica, and that's the default bonus for that element or material. So with 10 items, that's an extra 30 luck. Again, I don't know how much that actually helps, and if it even helps at all with the casino stuff. But that's how I made my money. It's just, I just did the casino stuff, and I normally don't do well in random chance. But I did tilt things in my favor with all of this. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this with us. Let's move it over to this backpack slot over here. This is my normal gear, and I stole this off of a Big Daddy. I haven't killed any yet because there's a quest in the game that we haven't started recording, so I haven't killed any. Every time I meet them, I just pass them up. But I eventually have enough pickpocketing gear that I can actually steal materials off of Big Daddy, and this is where I get that one. And again, the knife came from a superstar adventurer. I don't know if it's always available in everybody's game or just happened to get that loot. She also had a cashmere crossbow, which was a little weird, but okay. Wait, no, that was Anastasia of the Night next to her in Durfee. Okay, so this is my real gear. I am equipped with my pickpocketing gear aside from the 7 League boots I'm currently wearing. Yeah, this is my pickpocket set. All right, do I have everything I need before leaving home? Most of my weight comes in the form of food, so I'll just try to carry a little bit each outing. I did make mithril versions of these. Plastic was actually lighter weight, but I did test out my basalt shears I'd made some time ago versus my plastic shear. My basalt shears will let me cut up these, work with these animals with about 3 clips, and the plastic ones require 4 clips. So I thought, okay, we'll make mithril shears, because I then made a spreadsheet of all the different types of shears I could make when I was kind of blueprinting it at the Tinker's work table, and then I kind of figure out a cost of weight to hardness ratio. So when you like select this, and it tells you what the predicted weight will be and whatever, and the hardness. So yeah, I figured, okay, mithril seems the best. So I used up all of my mithril ingots making a sickle and a shear. That way I can carry them. They're pretty light. I also used to have a plastic sickle, which was of course much lighter weight. We went ahead and made rubinous of this gear by dismantling stuff that I was stealing in Palmia. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff is actually Rubian dye. I'll find something like this. Let me look at interior furniture. Like this, it says it is made of rubinous. Okay, well let's actually, since this doesn't. Oh, this is bewitched. That's why it doesn't stack. Well, let's go and dismantle at least one of these. So we'll take this one with 7 of them. We'll just dismantle one on camera. So this said, actually, let's look very carefully to make sure that I didn't pick anything wrong, right? No funny business. A tapestry. It is made of rubinous. Categorized as a hanging, fireproof, yada yada. Okay. So if I dismantle it, I should get a rubinous. Unfortunately, this is just a die. So we'll just open up our shared dies, and this is what we get at. It says here, you pick up a rubinous die. Yeah, we have a lot of rubinous die. Because I was thinking like, oh man, I'm gonna collect all this rubinous stuff, and I'm gonna be ready when I can finally smash it. So yeah, those were just dies, but I was able to find some items that we can smash for resources. If we take a look at my storage chest, I'll kind of show a sample. I've already smashed them, so I don't have them anymore. But oh yeah, the orbs. I had them in the storage chest a little bit. So I'll find some orbs that are black. You can see them, like I think 2 in the throne room of Palmia, and maybe 1 in the mage's room in Lumiest. you smash those up for Rubinis. We're gonna head back to Palmia now to do more of this casino stuff. We're gonna go get the Ether Antibody Potion, because I'm tired of getting 0 charge wands of wishing. But I did finally manage to figure out how I was possibly getting them. There's this body that says Remains of IU. That's the dude's name, I guess. And it says, Happy birthday, make a wish. I don't know if I was always getting that from those corpses before, and I just was never paying attention, because I was moving too fast. And I wasn't really reading all the dialogue, because even the dialogue is always spammy, so spammy. If I just, okay, see this group right here? Let's say that I decide to play my new plastic lute, by the way, that I made with esteemed quality, and I put it's cotton +3 for its strings, and bone nails for mental serenity. It probably doesn't, none of this probably makes a difference, but I like to think that I'm making a healing song that calms the nerves. All right, I'm gonna play this, and you tell me if we can keep along with the message window. Look, it's so spammy. The song hasn't even finished its one verse yet, and it was like completely filled up. I'm not watching that when I'm doing dungeon runs or something. Maybe I should, but I'm trying to keep an eye up here and make, reasonable progress. Give me that negotiation status or experience. Yeah, as I mentioned before, when you unrestrain them, everything on the map becomes hostile to you. That's just the game's way of dealing with this. So I'm losing karma for killing those cats, but that's okay because I still want to see if they drop a card, and they might not. Now, earlier I mentioned that, okay, we're gonna try dropping, I've never tried dropping multiple corpses. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I failed this chance to convert. So I have 200 turns of Divine Punishment, which gave me this object right here. It's a 121-pound ball. So I'm now overburdened. If that's the consequence for changing our gods, then maybe I shouldn't have picked Opatos of Earth for my first god, and just based on that. When I was hearing Divine Punishment, I was thinking something significantly worse. I'll stop here for a second, see if there's anything to really train. I mean, we got a couple things that are at 2 coins, so let's go ahead and snap those up. I tried to go up to where it says 3 right now. We make about 2 coins per quest. I also have all the trainers at home now, because I managed to get enough eggs, and I breed them all. I think 2 of them I bought as slaves, but the other 4 were bred. They did all turn out to be female, and so I tried to make some variation in their coloring, but it's like 6 red-haired sisters, I guess. Or not sisters, I guess 2 of them are mothers, and the other 4 are kids, so... Alright, so we stopped here real quick just to... What did we stop here for? Oh, to see if there are any quests along the way that we can do. Because we will want karma when we get back to the casino, because there's something that I plan on doing. Okay, he wants a hammock. That's fine, and that is gonna give me 1 karma, so we're going to accept this. And then we're gonna just run over here and take this hammock. Bam. Was it you? Who was it? Journal. Quests. Gift for myself. Painoff the Healer. That's the dude that stoned me to death. Here you go. So it was a wash for karma, but at least it gave me an influence point. Here's an adventure. I like fighting adventures, so I often go to here and try. There's a couple, mostly I think the high-level adventures, they don't show up in this. You could type witch to find the Shadow Witch, but adventure will not show up. Let's try to get that affinity up. Any good news to share? I'd like to do that to get a real quick recall point or return spell. I sometimes say recall. You know what, since I'm recording right now, I want to go and Challenger. I haven't challenged any of them. I do want to see also. I haven't challenged any of them off camera. What was her name? Rose of Man. That's right, she's the one that used to look like an astronaut. R. There you are. Alright. So she does not have anything by her name right now, and some of these characters have a flag. I'm wondering if the flag means I beat them. Yeah, I'm picking a fight with you. Also, I wonder, It's probably not the same variant. I'm gonna assume it's not, but we're gonna try to just pickpocket her in the middle of battle. She's probably gonna die. Yeah, she's not gonna make it. Alright, we got some relationship points out of it. But not enough, not up to 75. So we get platinum armor. I should have pickpocketed from her before we did that. I forgot that's one of the things I wanted to test. So with this, I guess means we beat them in a challenge, and we probably can only ask them to do it once. I don't know if anybody cares to see me challenge all of these people, or if I should just do that on my own time. I do think I want to kind of do it on my own time, because trying to find them all will be annoying. Yes, it does tell me here, but they move around. And do you really want to see me track down Eminent Dog Jolag? Probably not. Alright, let's see if we can pickpocket anything else from her. There's a good chance that I will fail the pickpocket, and my guys will shoot her down. Yeah. So we're gonna immediately. So she already called guards, so we're just gonna cast. I haven't hotkeyed before, but I was actually looking up here for it anyways. And then we'll just leave. Now, even if this spell wears off, at the current version of the game I have, it doesn't really matter. This just turns off their attacks, so that's fine. We never did find any quests while we were here, and we'll just put this corpse of rat in there. Let's continue moving on. And we are wearing my 7 league boots, as well as the rest of my pickpocketing gear. Alright, we're gonna head to Yawen then. I like to walk in the direction of the where we're heading. I don't think it matters, but also the Yeek's cave is now kind of open. I don't know if it's I mean, it used to say closed, so I think that's just stuff that hasn't been added to the game. Now that I have the Talk with Dog's feet, I can just like chat with him and figure out what his favorites are. Look how much they love me. It's because I'm basically... No, that's not basically. Because I am playing a charisma build. I went around town talking to pretty much all the animals I could, and there are adventurers here, so let's go ahead and take care of them as well. Or at least attempt to. The artist Leolort. I feel like I've killed you before. Maybe not. I was probably an actual adventurer, not an artist. Alright, I want to challenge you. And by challenge, I mean I'll run away and let my teammates do all the help. Or hurting. I forgot to pickpocket. That's okay, because there's other people we can pickpocket here. First, let's see if we can even get away with pickpocketing them. Oh, and I probably would help if I also put my boots. Let me make sure this is all my pickpocket gear. Let's see. Oh, the sickle. That helps too. Let's see. Pickpocket, 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 pickpocket. Pickpocket. We only have 1 ring of pickpocketing. I haven't yet found a light of anything there to pickpocket, or another ring, but let's see here. This brings my pickpocket up to 130, with 65 of it being from equipment. Now let's try. We got a crystal decorative amulet, which is this thing right here. It's just sound resistance. None of this was any good. But you know, it's only 1 karma, and I've stolen worse things for 1 karma, like a backpack on the wall because I wanted the bed underneath it or something. So we're just gonna continue. No. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and cast Incognito and just back off. We don't have to back off, we can continue to steal from him, but I'm not gonna get that bit out of shape on it while we were recording. If I weren't recording, I would probably camp him. I try to keep things that are vaguely interesting. I know that talking to the chickens is not that interesting, but we haven't really leveraged our. Did we just kill somebody? We haven't really leveraged our animal talking feat. So here's another one of the heroes we saw. I still forgot to pickpocket him. That's okay, because there's still others. There's like 4 to 6 of them here. He gave me a silver composite ring. And when I see a hero, I just want to go up and chat with him. I just keep forgetting to. So this next one I will. I apologize. Doesn't mean I'll be able to loot him dry though. So we're gonna incognito and just move on to the next one. So we did this one and Magnificent Ruin. So let's try to find Splendid Edge. There's a lot of people in this room. 2 heroes. They might keep me from. Yeah, like that. That didn't work. So they're probably gonna kind of watch each other. We'll try. Okay, we managed to steal 1 item. If we can let him out of the room, he might leave that guy alone. So I wanted my party to get away. So yes, this one that's catching me. So as a result, both of them become hostile. If it was just him that caught me, a silver hair menace, then he would be the only one that's hostile. So we'll cast Incognito just to keep from killing him, and we'll go find some easier prey. See, there's also Sick Tamer Coretta. Let's see if she's by herself. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. I'm pretty sure I've dry looted her before. Dry loot the right word? I don't know if it is. Where I basically stole everything from her until the game said there was nothing else to take. Alright, nothing else to steal, so we're gonna go and wake her up with my super loot. Alright, and I'd like to challenge you. Accept this as a commemoration of your victory. I get a platinum coin. Okay, so if you've stolen everything from them, they give you a platinum coin. Not bad, not bad. But you do, it will cost you like 10 karma to take everything from them. Alright, we're gonna go challenge these 2 jokers. I like how it's right next to an altar. Do I gotta get involved? I do. I think I do. All right. I just targeted him and let my auto cast handle it. I don't know if he actually did anything. Let's see here. I cast Ice Arrow, and that killed him actually. All right, let's just try mano y mano with this guy. He is a rank, what, D? Oh, he's a rank B adventurer. Let's check out this Yeet Cave that has been newly patched in. Maybe it's not ready yet. Okay, I guess it's not ready yet. Oh, I probably have to like trigger a quest that actually asks me to come here. Okay. Check, am I recording still? Good. I always worry that I'm not recording. I've killed these guys a couple times. I don't know if you always get a card on your first kill of them, but I do have their card. I'm also hoping to get more, because you can get more. This bed is made of ether. I know that because we have one on our base, thanks to the tickets. It's a cool Prince bed, though. That makes it an improvement. I just didn't carry the tickets with me. So otherwise, I probably would have smashed it to try to get the ether from it. Alright, so we're going to head over here. First off, I think that's turquoise, so that's not actually one of the stones. Sorry, let's run back to the king, so we can get some more Rubinus. Yeah, this is Rubinus right here. So we can just pickpocket it. The guards shouldn't be able to catch me. However, I can't pickpocket the king and the princess to be yet, because she's dating Zabi, I guess. I assume that she's the queen in the future game. All right, so we got those. This is plastic. That's chromite right there, which is also kind of useful. This guy won't notice me pocketing the TV at all. Okay. And let's go ahead and just drop these, because I assume that the ore is much lighter than 6 pounds. And we'll just smash it in the middle of the street. Now, I would recommend that you don't do this in a doorway or something where you'll end up right-clicking an extra time and trying to smash that, then causing everyone to hate you. So yeah, that weighs way less. Oh, there's other things that can also get you chromite. This thing's pretty good for chromite right here. And before we move on, I'd like to talk to the trainer, make sure we're well up on our potentials. Because I'm all about maxing my stat gains. Okay. So it's already a new day because we went to sleep. So we can actually ship some of this stuff home. Let's continue to find stuff to smash up. This right here. I don't remember what that is. I think that's obsidian. The game won't even let me look at it to smash because there's something inside it. So I'd have to pickpocket the thing inside before I can even take it. Alright, anything else that we need? Oh yeah, there's this street sign right here. Just trying to show you some things that might be useful to you if you are playing along as well. In the unlikely event I'm actually ahead of you. It's probably not the case. Smash these up. Now I don't want this, so you get out of the way. Alright, we got Rubinous gems. That was not the Rubinous ore I was thinking of. That's going to be a whole case for that, but we were going to actually be full up on our inventory right for this next foreseeable part. We'll hold on to this. We don't actually need to take the sickle with this one with us anymore. Let's unmark it. It's been replaced by this dagger. We probably won't need this. I just took it along to showcase. I mean, we could try it, putting it on and show you a little bit of gambling. Here's the Shadow Witch. Just to show you that I'm not making it up. Like, she doesn't show up here. She will totally show up under Witch, though. Before we leave the area, let's actually try to pickpocket everybody. When she attacks you, she summons the shadows that blow up. Well, they're kind of indiscriminate in their killing, and will gladly defeat you. What is this doing here? Did I put that there a long time ago? I must have, because I picked it up. No, it's probably just random litter. So we haven't actually defeated her yet, so why don't we try pickpocketing her first? Unfortunately, she's by the mascot's end guards, and both of those guys, as well as her herself, are very good at detecting. So we'll try... Nope, she didn't like that. So we're going to go ahead and cast Incognito. Already hotkeyed the 4, very easy. We'll just go ahead and challenge her. Apparently she, wow, she just transformed. Guess it's not an S-rank hero for nothing. That's it, weakling. I've never actually lost one of those fights. I'm glad that didn't count as a death, because that would have been half my gold right there. And she revived all my teammates, I think. No, she did not. I'm still 6 of 8. She's not hostile to me anymore, though. Okay, also that teleporter we just took, if the city generator are broken, because, you know, the player is overzealous like me, you can't teleport up here. Which is one of the reasons why we had to take a break. It wasn't just because I was tired of it. Dude, I need through. It's because I broke the generators as part of my break, and then I was stuck outside the Fortune Bell. Alright, so this is just Rubinous Carpet, which we have seen in Durfee. This is just Rubinous Dye. But there should be... I looked up how to do the basketball thing, and unfortunately there's no real advice out there. There's a new player's guide, and it says if you can't do it, it's a skill issue. Thanks. But yeah, we should be able to maybe smash this for some Rubinous. Just need to find where people are not loitering around. I have spoken with everybody, so we should have at least some affinity with them. Not that it matters too much, they'll still call the cops on you just to kill you outright for the sheerest, smallest inconvenience. I don't see anybody around me, so I should be able to try. We'll try for this one. First, is that... Whoops, hit the wrong button. Okay, that window's just plain normal window. Sometimes I collect things that, if it's like a better quality. Let's try smashing this up. Okay, we unfortunately went hostile to everybody. We lost 1 karma for taking the wall, but it was a Rubinous ingot, so that was worth it to a degree. Because the public performer counts as a monster, so we didn't actually lose karma for killing him. We lost karma for smashing the wall. Alright, now we'll cast Incognito. Cost 96 mana. So, but yeah, we did successfully figure out it is Rubinous. I just need to either knuckle down and start murdering my way through to get... No, we can actually... This would actually work. And of course, this is going to cost me karma for every single one. Every single ingot we're going to walk out of here with. But hey, we got learned how to make a casino wall. I'm not sure we would have learned that otherwise. They have absolutely no idea anything's going on. We are up to 44 karma. How many ingots did we 17. We'll want an even number. Every tool is at least 2. Let's go and smash up just 2 more so we can get through into this room. Alright, well, let's try a little bit more basketball, then I'll take you to the slots. And then we'll buy the ether antibody. So let's see how well I can do. Ready? This is after some time of practice, and I'm still horrible at it. Oh, come on. So what I'm doing is I'm looking back here to where the gradient shifts to the darker color, and then I let go of the spacebar button. The yellow ones add more points, the red ones give you your misses back. I don't know why everything else moves down. It's probably that when the game designer was planning this mini game, he meant just for your sprite to move down, but he probably accidentally grabbed the whole sheet. So yeah, you remember how I said I was bad at this? That's 5. Okay, apparently the game took pity on. No, you're gonna do it after? Fine, whatever. And then this is how you train Eye of Mind. Really, you're probably supposed to do criticals in battle to get Eye of Mind. You can go up to 100, but I found better results with this. And this is after some trials. Like, I wrote it down. I don't know if it matters at all, but I did find better results with the 50s. Supposedly, you can time this to get a victory. It's too fast for me to follow, I guess. Okay, I still down 50, but that's how we made our money. Was just doing this for a long time. Of course, we won't bore you with it, but I would at least like to make one big win. Oh, come on. We had 2 of the girls and 2 breadsticks at the same time. Alright, well, that's 10 times. We've won once, I believe. So that puts us down 450. But with those tokens, you head over here, and she could sell one. It's with 3,000 casino tokens. It hurts, but this is probably the best way to get them over spending small medals on them. And 4,000 Ecopo tickets, I have not gotten that much. So there we go. It's just the one. Should I bless it? I've got 4 mutations. It's almost, actually, in just a little while, it's going to be... I don't have my bottles of normal water. And my dude might drink that. I should probably bless this. I don't know how many mutations this gets rid of. Is it a waste to bless it? I mean, it probably is a waste if you can be good at the basketball, because apparently you can win like 2,000 tokens per basket once you get to the high end of the game. All right, well, we to get holy water. Oh wait, I have a god now. I can do this at home as long as I have an altar of earth, which I should have. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, while we're here, let's actually head north and see if that generator has respawned. No, it's a one-time thing. Is that tape? Yeah. I wonder what was powering. I think it was powering these at all. Okay. Let's see here. Nothing I need to do here right now, so let's head on. It's now officially winter. We're gonna proceed east towards Noyo. These illuminations are made of gold. This one happens to be bewitched, so I would like to collect that. Which will cost me 1 karma. The holy lights themselves are okay. They're a light source. And finally, there is a well over here that we didn't cover before. I'm not sure if we eventually will have covered it. I can't remember, because I have visited Noil at other times. Do I bring a do I bring a bottle first? I've never actually made a bottle of blessed water. We might wait on that for a second to make sure that I can do it at home. Grab these. Apparently it's a Rubinous gem instead of a Rubinous ingot, but it's something. Hey, there's Greedy Axe again. We don't know his likes. The likes are always paired, so if someone likes melee, he'll like tiramisu. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to bless this ether antibody potion by running into a place that will allow us to warp back to it, so we can return. Wow, this is not promising at all. Look at this. Okay, well, we plan on recalling anyways. I just maybe want to try to kill a couple guys first. We'll start with this one. And of course, I see that rock bomb in the distance. I just needed to kill some of the guys that were right next to me first. Alright. Let's go and return back to base. Let's grab this. Something hatched from an egg. It's you. Don't use any shared equipment, and just wait here. We'll sell you in a little bit here. Actually, we can just... I think I have the thing right here. Yeah, that's... a sales tag. And that'll reduce my karma by 1, but it'll also increase my contribution to the Thieves Guild, which has been long since maxed out. Alright, here's what I needed to do was find my Altar of Earth, which I think is... I don't know if these are my Earth altars. I don't believe they are. I think this is my... Yeah, this is my Earth altar. Alright, so let's get a normal potion of regular water. I'm gonna pass this over to my giant friend. Because I don't want them drinking. Because my person currently is addicted to potions. He randomly would just drink everything in my inventory. Well, not everything. He'll just drink stuff one at a time. It's still more than I definitely would like, especially with something as rare as regular water. Okay, offer. I've never done this before. Okay. Then we just blend that with my ether antibody, right? It sucks that the default right mouse button is drink. That's gonna make someone upset for no reason. So we have 5 things. Let's see how many of this gets rid of. I got rid of 3, so I need another one before I can even get rid of my rods here. Okay. I wonder if that uses up my faith points or something to get this water. My cotton died, which that's fine. So we took care of some of the ether disease. We need to take care of another. We need another ether antibody, which means a return trip to Palmia. Although I have stuff at home, I've even got the slot machine at home. I can't make those trades without the merchant. You need to talk to that secretary. But at least we have a usable way to reduce our ether antibodies. That will either be the guild episode where I'm running around or the one after it. I haven't uploaded anything in about a week and a half, which makes me feel really bad. But I'm trying not to just show empty episodes where I'm building up, which might be interesting to some people, but I don't know. Since Ilona's not getting a whole lot of views, I should streamline it more towards the quests and specific themed videos rather than being open exploration. That'll be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching Tran Plays Ilona. I'll see you next time.